I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant.
And the pot calls the kettle black.
I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
Doesn't he sound like he's trying to kill wait. Doesn't he sound like he's trying to abort a black male baby to you? Holy moly.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids. You know?
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids. You know?
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So, like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, Go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
That's I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then it's like, oh wow, like.
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God
Sorry?
God wants you to have the baby.
Definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened, and then you're fucking me for a month, and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
Well,
Now I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
Well, we already sinned by having sex, but it's too late now, you know. But
Whose fault is that? I mean, look, you heard it from one of the Manosphere's most popular gentlemen, okay, and I'm being nice today. Basically, he wants to abort a black male baby. Okay? He's right on the screen in the middle there. Y'all had nerve to get on Cynthia G because she was just telling you something y'all wanted to do anyway. Y'all wanted to always do it. You always wanted to do it. You did it. You always did it. If black women were getting an abortion, at least 50% of them were endorsed by the black men that made them pregnant, just like this fool right here. This is the conversation that a lot of black women had with black men, okay? And this woman is Asian, by the way, but a lot of black women had this conversation with black men. They would say, the black woman would say, I'm pregnant. And then the man would say exactly what dude said. In the house, VM, in the house, New Diamond, in the house, Fiona, in the house, kittens in caskets, in the clouds, Miss RV. Y'all a bunch of fools, fellas. All that shit you talked about Cynthia G, and this is how you guys always thought. You want to, if there's anybody who wants to abort black male babies, it's black males. Y'all want to abort each other even when you guys are black male adults. Check out the stats. Y'all be aborting each other every hour. But you want to blame somebody else. I know somehow between this guy right here and his Asian girlfriend, somehow I guarantee you they're going to make it in the manosphere about black women, or they're going to ignore this altogether. They're just going to completely ignore it and just wait for it or hope for this to go away. I gotta play that. That's my joint right there. Let me play my joint one more.
I'm pregnant.
no, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor, and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids. You know?
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah.
You don't need to go to a doctor if you're pregnant. Not at the time that she was going. Maybe to get it checked out to see if baby was good. Who knows, coming from this dude. And it shows so many different things. It shows how irresponsible dude is. And remember now, he's a Manosphere leader. So it just shows you how effed up they are. And do you notice the amount and the lack, I should say? Yeah, Fiona, you're right. He should have got the snip. You want to be a male, HORE. Yes, and I spelled it wrong on purpose. If you want to be a male, HORE, well, get the snip then. Then you still can get diseases and probably might have some. But for the fact of the matter is, at least you know that you won't make any little babies. Look at them. Snip. Snip. VM in the house. Should have done better. Yep, she got him to say, she got the same black man, Fiona. Bars. Same black man. I mean, y'all, we got everything. This is what I love here, is when these dudes expose themselves. You know, exposing dudes on and off screen is amazing. You know, he's calling guys who care about women simps. It is. Let me kick it. I gotta kick that in. Well, here we go.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
Now, Cynthia G didn't tell him to get a pill. He's telling her to get a pill. He's telling this woman to abort a black male baby. She's in danger. Well said, New Diamond. Black women, when black male impregnates you, your odds, your fatality rate goes up by 9 times. Let's put it that way. The numbers weren't good before, just walking around as black women, and then it goes up by 9 times. So it sounds like to me a lot of aborting has started before, Cynthia G was even in the mix. Y'all were doing that. You were the endorsers of deletions of black male babies, of abortions of black male babies, of deletions of black men adults. You don't want to fix that problem. No, you don't. Let me bring this up now. Let's bring up the interview. Let's see what the young lady has to say. All that stuff, all that smack you talked.
Let's look at this.
Okay. We're going to fast forward this a little bit here. Okay. Here we go.
Walked away. I think I want to keep the baby. I don't want to kill alive.
Okay.
Let me open this up for you, ladies and gentlemen.
This is brought to you by Just Tree 411. Let's break it down.
Let's look at this.
Make sure you like and make sure you subscribe. It ain't no job.
Walter from Fresh and Fit gets exposed. Pregnancy involved. Okay, that says fresh, and that's a woman. Okay, and it says, can you guys see this? Oh yeah, you can see.
Yeah, we got it. We can see it. Wait, this looks good right here. Look, you always told me you wanted me to be your baby's mother. This is what I'll let her read it, but this is already funny.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
And it says, you always told me you wanted me to be your baby's mother. Does she not know how to spell mother? Look at the hell. I spelled
Mother.
fork, F-O-L-K last night. I love you and I did everything to be a good girlfriend. Now this is happening. You walked away. I think I want to keep the baby. I don't want to kill alive. I want you to think carefully and take the responsibility. I'll call you shortly. Take your time. I can't have kids.
Whoa. Man, that's
This nigga talking about he can't have no kids. Wait a minute. Is he trying to get out of his responsibility? Look. The little crusty one is talking about he can't have kids. What is he talking about he can't have kids? Is he really trying to act like his swimmers don't work?
He's trying to talk about it. This is amazing.
Said, take responsibility for your actions.
Whoa. That's all bad. Yeah, that's all bad.
Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
There's some more here. Read it. Blood test, pregnancy blood test. I know, but what does it mean? I don't understand the numbers. 3 to 4 weeks, doctor says.
Damn.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's our baby and you want to kill our baby. You are not being a human. It's not about that. It's not about that right now. It's not good. And a lot is happening, especially now business may be over. Oh, the business may be.
Man, so he's trying everything. But I thought he was a baller. I thought he was a shot caller. What happened? We thought he was a baller. We thought he was a shot caller. We thought he was a baller. I thought all red pill men were ballers and shot callers. But they ain't.
You mean to tell me Fresh and Fit is over? You mean all that demonetization and all that yelling at women on OF? You mean to tell me you getting banned from Streamlabs? You getting your appeal denied? And your show can't go on no more because y'all didn't change your format? Really, Krusty?
The show might be, you see, look how wimpy this dude's being right now. Yep, at this point, New Diamond says this, at this point, if women don't listen to Princella, Cynthia G simply said, it's so many, you are choosing your own demise. Basically, Lady Rindy in the house. Lady Rindy. Here we go. Feisty! Feisty Black Magic's in the house! Feisty Black Magic, you got to do that. You know you got to, you know that. Here we go.
Chat, wait a minute. Why am I just now getting this good old tea? Holy smokes, dude. Oh my God. Let's continue. I got to read that part again because that was good. It's not about that right now. It's not good. And a lot is happening, especially now business may be over. I don't want kids right now. And we spoke about it and you agree. Excuse me.
Okay. I know what she gonna say. If you don't want kids, fellas, then you take actions to make sure you can't have them. If you don't want kids, you don't have to have them. All you have to do is either flip or snit. Okay? Snip. That's all you had to do. But you didn't do it because what? You lied to yourself because you said you were responsible, but you're not.
Excuse me, little crusty thing. They have these things called a condom. Now you should have chose better. You should have chose better, nigga. You should have chose better. Wait a minute. What happened to you taking accountability because you're the leader? Remember, chat, isn't that what these clowns say? These clowns say that the men are the leaders and women are stupid and we're the followers. Right. Well, if we are stupid and the followers, why aren't you as the leader using a condom? Girl, get that child support out. Get that child support out. Is there a song? Is there a song for this situation? I haven't finished reading everything, by the way. Is there a song for this?
Let me think if there is a song for this. I should know something like this. I know old school. You're having my baby. What a lovely way. Remember that one? That old school shit. Feisty, what you got? What you got, Feisty? In the house, Susie Bear. In the guys get K Browns up in the house too. You made one up. Well, hey, look. Just in case, look, Feisty, you got to drop it. You got to drop that. I'm gonna drop the link just in case somebody wants to come up. But you got to let me know when the song ready. We gonna be there. Oh man, India's in the house. Here we go, folks. Oh man, this is we have a okay. Let's keep it going. Here we go.
Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my automobiles? Can you pay my baby bills?
Oh, that's right.
There's got to be a song about child support. There's got to be. Is there a ratchet song about child support? There's got to be one, dude. Hold on. No. Pearl cannot blame. Listen, hold on. I got to give. Wait. I got to give my followers, I need to get my community the talking points. Listen to me. According to Myron, who's a homosexual, according to Myron and Little Crusty One, men are smarter than women.
Right.
Am I right? Come on.
That's what he
said.
Give
me a women
That's what he said.
I say something, okay? So if I say something, say a woman, not a man, a woman. If I say something wrong, say wrong, okay? Did they not say that men are smarter than women?
They definitely said that. Spicy Black Magic says, DJ Torch is on my channel with Tyrese crying on the photo. You gotta check out her song, y'all. You gotta check out her song, Spicy Black Magic. Here we go.
I'm gonna need to make sure we got these talking points correct. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Kenzie. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see. Okay. I see the A women here. Okay. So, all right. Did they not say that women should choose better? Right? Okay. Anytime I say something wrong, just put wrong in the chat. Okay?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. You're right. They say women should choose better, right? Women should choose better.
Women are the followers of men because we're stupid, and men are smarter than women,
Right.
and
That's what they
women
say.
should choose better. If she chose the crusty one, Walter, that is because she chose a leader who should have known to put a little Jimmy on his little tiny little ding ding.
Exactly. Bars.
So it's never her fault because he considers himself, it's laughable, but it's true. He considers himself a high value man. And I do believe he has told high value men to put a Jimmy on it, to watch out for these hoes. You can't trust no bitch and all this other stuff, right? So if you believe what you said, how come she pregnant?
Exactly. 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 Let me read what it says right here. Oh, okay. That's what he's saying, right? It's our baby. That's what she's saying. And you want to kill our baby. That's what she's saying. And then she goes, you are not being a good human. Well, young lady, I think you probably knew that before you slept with him. But anyway, who knows? It's not about that right now. It's not good. It's not a lot is happening, especially now. Business may be over. I don't want kids right now. And we spoke about it and you agreed. I never agreed, she says. I agreed based on your action. Oh, shit. Are you not educated if you keep coming inside? Oh, on me, I will get pregnant. Yeah, and that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a very good point. I mean, the thing is this, fellas, she's got him. You know how biology works when you're in junior high school. Dude, probably late elementary school. Playing that dumb bandit. Oh, well, I didn't know you're going to get pregnant. You should have kept from getting pregnant. Bullshit doesn't work. You can do more to stop a woman from getting pregnant than a woman can stop from you getting pregnant. Hold on one second. Let me get this going. Here we go.
You're the leader. It was up to you to make sure that you had a Jimmy on your ding ding. And if you did not want to put a Jimmy on your ding ding, then you should have got a snip snip. So, yeah, you go, oh my God. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my automobiles? Can you pay my child support bills? I know you can do. Okay, let's finish reading this. I totally messed those words up. You could tell I haven't heard that song in so long.
Agreement, on that. And I know all men
Is on who's
saying that every day.
Oh my God, Tracks. Oh my, she's a it's you lying.
And what if you get pregnant? And even a week ago when I was at his house, he was like, oh, I don't want to rent an apartment anymore. I want to buy the house instead because it's better for us for the future. And what if you get pregnant? He keeps saying that every day to me. So that means he's admitted.
Well, you also said that he introduced you to his mom and his whole family, right? When you guys went to Barbados?
His entire
Krager. Oh my God, I need her to come on my show. Please have her come on my show.
family. We spoke for 2 months
Hold
when
on,
I
I'm
was
about to
in
send
China.
a
We were in a
DM
long distance
to. I'm about to send
relationship.
a DM to JS.
And then he decided to take me to Barbados. And I asked him, what's the purpose for the visit? He said, because he wants to show me his family, like where he grew up. And also he wants to take the Barbados passport because he wants to travel to China.
Oh, let me
Because
mute myself.
for Barbados passport, he doesn't need a visa. So how can I not trusting like all of these?
Get
You know, he
$10
did like making efforts. Like
congratulations, Daisy, on your
for
new
me,
job.
it was like everything was pretty like real for me.
Yeah. When did you start to sense things were off with him?
About a week ago, he told me he decided not to rent the apartment as he promised. The reason why I want my own space is because I knew he wanted to see other girls, and his job, because of what he does, obviously he's going to like deal with other women associated with other women, which is fine for me. We had an agreement, you know, on that. And I know all men, you know, to become successful, they wouldn't want to be with just one woman. And I told him, as long as I'm the man, that's fine with me. Just use protection and don't bring me disease. And he agrees with that. And then he told me he doesn't want to rent the apartment. And then he started telling me, oh, he needs space. He said his Instagram is down, and he said maybe he cannot take care of me, when he's not even like taking care of me. Like I literally did my own stuff, you know.
Okay, let's say tomorrow, right? He after saying all of this, after making the jokes on the show and everything, let's say he turns around, he's like, hey, you know what? I kind of behaved like a dick and douchebag. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to step up. Would you kind of let him, or is that bridge kind of already burned? Is that like gone, that opportunity?
No, it's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
He, for me, he's nothing to me right now.
Okay. And in the future, right? If the child decides that they, you know, want to meet their dad and wants to be an active part of their life, is that like something that you'd be super positive with? Is that like something that you probably like, I'm not so sure?
No. He cannot see the child.
He cannot see the child. Okay.
Yeah, because he's not acting like a dad.
Sure, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think
he's laughing about it. Look at
what this guy's saying is, let's say he realized tomorrow. Let's say it come to Jesus moment. He realizes, oh, I was actually being a terrible person. Let's say he realizes that, and he says, you know
No,
what,
he doesn't.
we're gonna do this
He's
together.
been...
I know he won't. But I'm just saying, hypothetically, if he did, if he decided to actually live his values and be a Christian man in this world and take care of his kids, if he decided that, would you let him see his kid? You would, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Jesus.
I wouldn't.
Because
what did he do? What did he do for this kid? He doesn't even want this kid. He wants me to take the pill. He didn't even want to talk to me. I talked to him. I said, because I was afraid maybe like he was questioning me about the pregnancy test, that I was trapping him. So I went to the hospital. I did a blood test that came out. I sent it to him to make sure I'm not trapping him.
Dude,
And before that, he didn't talk to me. He didn't ask me how I am, how's my situation. He just like kind of kicked me out. He kicked me out from his apartment. I had to I booked my ticket and I came to New York. That was it. I didn't do anything wrong in this relationship. The fact is, I did a lot. And everybody was.
Oops, my bad, my bad. Let me start over again. This is what gets me. He will claim and jump up and down he is high value. Okay? This is what bothers me. He has not expressed any point or any way of her being high value. I hope you guys can hear me now. Think about it. What's high value about a man that doesn't want a woman to have his kid? What's high value about a man that wants to sleep around with other women? What's high value about a man? Now you're high value to maybe other men. And if you're trying to attract men, that would work. Hold on one second. Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Okay. Got it. Okay. So anyway, basically the thing is this. Now you see, he is not just exposing himself, ladies and gentlemen. He's exposing the whole Manosphere. Remember, they are one of the premier groups, channels in Manosphere world. I mean, they were right below the old Lord Saint, Sam, whatever you want to call him these days. I mean, quite honestly, they were right below this man right here.
We need to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do. But our women are not showing us. I don't care what they say. What are the women showing?
So there you go. They are all birds of a feather, right? And unfresh and unfit, okay, they were either equal to or slightly just below, okay, Saint Samuels or Saint Sammy Sam or Saint Kittens, okay? And this is how they all are. If you look through, if you made a list of all the Manosphere dudes, right? And you looked at their history, they ain't shit. They ain't shit.
It's like, oh, he's paying you. He doesn't pay me.
Oh no!
Okay. Let me ask this.
What is wrong
in the
with
future?
Wait, let me
He
rewind.
realizes that and he says, you know what?
No, he doesn't.
We're going to do this
He's
together.
always been.
I know he won't. But I'm just saying, hypothetically, if he decided to actually live his values and be a Christian man in this world and take care of his kids, if he decided that, would you let him see his kid? You would, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Jesus.
I wouldn't.
Because
what did he do? What did he do for this kid? He doesn't even want this kid.
Susie Bear breaks it down perfectly. She says these conservative males love abortion more than the liberals that they claim to hate. Bars.
He wants me to take the pill. He didn't even want to talk to me. I talked to him. I said, because I was afraid maybe he was questioning me about the pregnancy test, that I was trapping him. So I went to the hospital. I did a blood test that came out. I sent it to him. to make sure I'm not trapping him.
Dude,
And before that, he didn't talk to me. He didn't ask me how I am, how's my situation.
So what? I mean, where's the value in? Okay, he is representing a lot of men. What is the value in being around a man like this? There's none. He's really a POS, really, quite honestly, and it's quite refreshing to see this be exposed, because remember now, he represents a lot of other men in this genre. We're talking about MTR. We're talking about what's his name? The poor man, prostitute. We're talking about all of them fools. We're talking about all of them fools, just like that.
He just like kind of kicked me out. He kicked me out from his apartment. I had to like.
Ooh, that's a high value man thing, dude. After she got pregnant, he was done with her. Get out, get out.
I booked my ticket and I came to New York. That was it. I didn't do anything wrong in this relationship. The fact is, I did a lot. And everybody was like, oh, he's paying you. He doesn't pay me.
Oh, no!
Okay, let me ask this.
What is wrong
in the
with
future,
her? Does she not
if
know
your
how she
child
looks?
decides that they want, even at an early age, to get to know their dad, for the sake of like your child, right? Would you consider
I
being
am
supportive
so
of that, or would you be
shocked
like,
right
no,
now.
your dad was
I
an
am so.
he's an asshole. Fuck this, fuck that.
What
What would
me
be the case
change the
here
stream
if
title.
it was the
Hold
child
on a
asking
second.
to get to know their dad?
I am so shocked right now.
Well, if it's legally, I don't have to, like my child doesn't have to see him, then I won't. Yeah, but
Quite honestly, they're probably going to give him the opportunity to see his child, but probably the only reason he'll want to do anything like that is to get his child support lowered. By the way, we are going to do a child support court live stream, so we can dig down and deep into how what happens in court when it comes to child support.
I'm not sure right now. Like I don't have a indecision right now what to do about this baby, because like I don't know. I'm not sure.
Can I ask you, whose idea was it to come to Miami here?
What?
Whose idea was it for you to move to Miami? Was it something you came to together? Or was it your idea to go move? Yeah.
So I posted on my story that before, like I spent the New Year with him, right? And before I travel back to China, he asked me like what's my plan, and he told me first he had a conversation with me that he was really serious with me, and he sees me as a future, something that he can have a future with. Like
and that was a bald-faced lie. Something he said to her that she is someone that he could have a future with. Usually this is where they get slippery, because if he really wanted to have a future with her, the future would be with just her, not other women. Oh man, Feisty hat. But just think about it. Think about it. This is how these dudes roll, ladies. This is how the fellas roll. Fellas, this is how you roll. This is how you Manosphere dudes roll, and you wonder why women don't respect you. And the fact is because you're not being respectable. You're not being respectable. Running through women does not make you a respectable man. But that when you, at the end of the day, when you explain to people what you want, when you explain to women what you want, the end result is that you want to run through women. He's supposed to be, these guys bragged about being high value men over and over again.
like someone. And I told him, well, if that's the case,
I just DM'd, he's not going to
really
reply
like
to
him
me
here,
because he's talking
and
to
I
her
can
right
move here.
now. I just DM'd him, asked him, can she come on my
Yeah,
show
that's
after him?
something we decided together.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can I ask you? So, if you wanted to, be together with him, start a family with him, did you ever talk to him about not doing the whole, multiple women with one guy thing? Were you concerned about the fact that he was?
I told you. I told you.
Is seeing and
She don't know
having
her
sex with a
No,
bunch of
no.
other women on the side, or
Oh my God.
I wasn't concerned because he always told me, I only want you. You're the only one. Like, he never admitted that he's sleeping with other women until today. And
This is about as weak as a man can be. There is nothing valuable about this
I don't
man
want
whatsoever.
to think about it because I knew
I
like
don't
every
believe
guy
he was
does
sleeping with
that
other women.
anyway.
I think this
you
was
know.
the only woman he had.
And plus, that's what he does. So I respect him. And he posted me. He kind of made it official. So I'm like, okay, he does take me seriously. So I didn't care about what's
Do you have
happening
to steal it?
outside, you know. And I don't really pay attention
I
about
wasn't gonna leave early.
his show and what is he talking about.
Let me break something down from all the information and all the research that I've done and that I've seen and that I've looked at. There is and just from watching my male friends' relationships, it never ever worked out. Even when the woman was agreed to allowing her man to cheat in peace, it just never worked out. Dude either brought something home, dude either uh just what didn't hold up to his end of the bargain, even though he was allowed to cheat in peace. It just never works out. So I don't even see why women even put up with that shit. It doesn't keep a man around longer. It really doesn't. It doesn't.
Only recently I've been taking like his haters been texting me. I never like believed him, like believed his haters. I always trusted him and supported him.
I can come in, guys. I can come in.
okay. So are you saying, did you ask him if he's seeing other women and he told you no, or did you just never ask him if he's seeing other women?
I asked him. I always make joke or make fun about this. Like,
okay, hold on. How do I do
this
this?
girl
How
is
do I
good
do this?
looking.
I
Like,
can
at
come in
his
and
show,
ask
I'm
questions. Hold on a second.
He could be good for you. And he's like, no, I'm okay. He's like, I'm okay. He also told me like, I wish you were here. I wish you were here. And when he's on a
It was
boat party,
all game. He didn't mean it. I mean, the thing is this, there's a certain level of responsibility one has to have for themselves. If a man has a history of being a bullshitter, and he's actually in so many ways told you that he was, then why should you start believing him? What these men have there's nothing you can do to make yourself seem special to a man who has this type of same black man mentality. They don't, special doesn't ring with they hardly hate people. They hardly like people in general. You're basically supply. That's all you are. You're supply. And you're lucky if you get to a toy level with these men. Okay? But you're basically a supply. Okay? He's irresponsible. You know that he wasn't responsible with you and made you pregnant, right? Who knows how many other women he probably made pregnant and how many other diseases he's gotten from other women. Because quite honestly, if he's making other women pregnant, then he's probably getting shit from other people or giving shit to other people because he doesn't care. He cares more about his peen than he does really health overall in general. That's why I call him unfresh, and that's why I call him unfit. Because they unfresh and stinky, and they're unfit because they probably got some illnesses. Who knows? Allegedly. I mean, you could only think that by the way they live their lives. These men are promiscuous. Okay? Allegedly. They're promiscuous and they do not handle business properly as they didn't with this woman here.
I told him, I was asking him, like, did you just have like a boat party sex? He's like, no. I was thinking about you.
Bars, spicy black magic. This is why they want foreign Asian women. They believe anything. Yet I cannot stereotype all Asian women, but what I do understand is that they will take what you tell them more literally than, let's say, other cultures of women. Other cultures of women, they're going to analyze it more. But if you say, look, you know, the sky is blue, they're going to, an Asian woman has been raised to trust men or their men. And it seems like to me that he gained trust from this woman when he didn't deserve it. That's what happened. So bars once again.
I mean, I knew that sometimes he's like just covering it, but for me it was okay, you know, because I knew he's not just dating just one woman, and I noticed that. I don't want to change who he is.
So she says, I noticed he wasn't just dating one woman, and I didn't want to change who he is. That sounds like Pookie to me. That sounds like a Pookie to me. I don't know about you, but she's saying that she did not want to change him from being a Pookie.
Because I was trying my best to keep him.
Well, it didn't work, and it was never going to work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so along those lines, then, are you saying that you're 100% sure then that this is Walter's baby? You weren't like, you know, he was stepping out, so you weren't stepping out at all yourself? Like, you know, this is Fresh's baby?
Of course. What are you talking about? Let me tell you, on March 9th, that's how I traveled.
Guys,
like, that's the day I traveled to Barbados. That's the first
on the stream
day
in 1
we.
minute.
Okay, let me pause 1 second here. Susie Brer breaks it down like this. High value where? Black men always label themselves instead of letting other people compliment them. Same as self-label. Yeah, same as the self-labeled good black man. Yeah. The bottom line is this: is people know good people good people know good people. So you shouldn't have to label yourself a high value man if you already exude being a high value man. Obviously, you don't if you have to keep telling people you're a high value man or that you hang out around high value men. That's the thing.
We got together, and that's the day I just finished my period. Then from that
I'm
day,
mute myself.
since
Mute
that
myself
day,
so
I was with
come
him
in
every
and you
day.
can just hear me on the stream.
I stayed in his apartment until 25th of
India says, I think Fresh is mentally challenged, slightly at least. I agree.
March. Until that day, I moved out. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so wait, that was like a week or two? You've been there for like a week or two?
We been together since 9th of March until 25th of March.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did she just say she had been together with this dude from the 9th of March to the 25th of March, which is barely 2 weeks? What?
This is 100% his baby. I'm not seeing anyone, because if I'm in a relationship, I would never see anyone.
Okay.
Like, I can't move so quickly, just go fuck somebody else and get pregnant. That doesn't make sense.
Amount of time? That's fair.
No, I met his mom last year on New Year's.
Oh, so it wasn't like an official. You guys were together and living. You're making a differentiation between when you lived together and
he
when
made
you guys
it
first started dating.
official last year during the New Year's because I got exposed on his yard child.
There's nothing official about a man who sleeps with other people. It's not official. I don't see what what kind of relationship I mean, if he's having other relationships, then what's more? How can you be official if he's being official with other women too? That's the weird thing.
And then things just got serious. He asked me to be his girl. He asked me, not I didn't.
You weren't. He asked everybody to be his girl. You were. He misspoke. He meant to say he wanted you to be one of his girls. Okay, that's what he wanted to say.
Because I always told him if it's just for fun, or I didn't even care. Like before I met him, I was single. I didn't even care to be in a relationship.
Welcome, Trizzle, in the house.
He asked me.
He asked you.
He asked me. One day he came to me. He was like,
wait a minute. How does somebody ask you to, oh, it's a property thing. What I remember, supply property. So he asked her to be his girl. Why would if you were just going to sleep around, why would you ask a woman to be your girl then? The reason why is this, and I'm going to tell you, because he can keep her all to himself, but he can still sleep around. That's how it works.
I love you. I'm like, wow, this is so fast. He said to me, I love you. And he said,
That is, I mean, I swear this is pure narcissism right here. He's basically, what is it? Love bombing her. That's what he did.
I don't want you to be with another man. You better don't be with another man. That's what he said.
Okay. There's one other person here I think wants to ask you a couple of questions. Tree, you have questions
Hi,
for,
Daisy.
for Daisy here?
I saw
Hi.
your message where you said you wanted to help other women share the information in reference to what he, him using you.
Yeah.
I just read all of your
Okay, so
DMs.
she said it's clear that Daisy believes she's been used. Let me just make that clear. A lot of people, they'll try to talk it out that, oh yeah, black men don't use women. Yeah, well, there you go.
So it seems to me that, and I just want you to go by your instincts. It seems to me that he said he has 4 other women in order to get out of, in order to get you to have an abortion or take the morning after. Well, it's too late for the morning after pill. It seems like he's saying that to discuss you so that you can terminate the pregnancy. Do you really believe that he has other 4 women that he had unprotected sex with?
I actually do, because one woman just texted.
Holy shit. Let me, this is going to get good. Okay, let me.
That he has 4 other women in order to get out of, in order to get you to have an abortion or take the morning after. Well, it's too late for the morning after pill. It seems like he's saying that to discuss you so that you can terminate the pregnancy. Do you really believe that he has other 4 women that he had unprotected sex with?
I actually do, because one woman just texted me, because she told me she was with him. She got invited from him to Miami on December. That's like that time we already met, but that time I was in New York, but we weren't official. So she said that she was invited to Miami and she was with him, and they used unprotected sex.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So what is this there's not exclusive means that it's one-on-one, not one on many.
so
That was the only one girl that
that's the only girl, because she liked my videos like days before, and I found out she posted something that she was in Fresh's bedroom, and I recognized that bedroom. So I asked Fresh, what is this? And he told me, yeah, she was with me for a few days. That was just for fun. So I was like, okay, because on December we weren't even together, we just know each other.
And did you ask if he had sex with her, and if so,
I didn't have to ask. She stayed with him for 3 days. Obviously, they had sex, and he invited her.
You are I was admiring you. I've been admiring you for a while, and I've talked about how wonderful you look. You're beautiful, banging body. What is it that you saw in him? Because to me, it appears to me physically that you're out of his league. So I guess I wanted to know, what did you see in him? Because we know what he saw in you.
Yeah, I know. What he sees me is, I know I'm not just only beautiful, because I'm kind. I was taking care of his mom when his mom was in town. Like, I was being very nice to everybody. All of his friends liked me. I have a good personality. I'm confident. I'm independent.
That's not what she asked you though. She wants to know what you saw in him.
So he sees me in that. Maybe he sees me in that.
No. Everything she just said right there, she just made magic in her own mind. He does not see her like that. He does not see her like that. She thinks, and this is how a lot of people get caught up in relationships, is they make up what's called magic in their mind. And what I mean is that they make up a relationship they're having with somebody that they're really not having with somebody. They don't emotionally think the way that you think they're thinking about.
That's my weakness. That's why he take advantage of that. But what I see from him is, this is my first time in the state, you know, everything was new for me. I met him, I was like, I wasn't planning to meet him. I wasn't planning for that. And then I went out with him one time. It was really fun, romantic. He knows exactly what I want. And he's very good at playing games. And he made it looks like real. It felt like real. I still couldn't believe that.
Told you. I told you.
He just
Is he the first serious relationship you've been in? Like, is he the first, like, have you ever been in a serious, like a really, really serious relationship on this level before?
Yeah, I did.
How many times?
Like one time.
So he was the second person you've been in a serious relationship like this on this level?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's the first person I actually wanted to have a kid with.
What, okay, I just want to, from woman to woman, I just want to understand if the fact that he wasn't like proposing to you.
Susie Bear breaks it down like this. Tree logic, if she were talking to a black woman, she would have no empathy. The questions would be harsher. Everyone gets the same black man, ma'am.
You or want marriage with you. Why did you want to have a child with him?
Because I didn't care about the marriage. I never believed in marriage. So from my perspective is, if I'm in love with a person, I don't mind. And if I see the person is very connected with me and we have good chemistry and personality and financially everything is good, then for me it's fine, you know. And he's not for me, like I never sees him as like he's a rich man, because like where I come from, I've seen so many rich people. I could have many choices.
Well, it sounds like you should have made one of those choices. You should have chose better, young lady. I mean, there's nothing else to be said. There's nothing you learned the hard way, that basically that you got the same black man. That's number one. Number two, that you thought he was, you impressed upon him the way you feel and thought he felt the same way, when he basically just lied straight to your face.
It's just a feeling that I'm with him. He made me so happy and he's so romantic. And I liked his lifestyle, I guess. That's why.
So when you when your identity was exposed to his audience, what did you think what he did as for work on his show and the things that he said as a man about women, how he felt about women? Like, what did and of course the way his audience treated you, like, give me your impression on how did you feel about all of that?
I actually argued with him about this. Like, I was always telling him, Myron, something that Myron says on the show is not true. That the reason why he behaves like that, maybe he comes from a Muslim family, that's why. But he never, like, fresh, he doesn't really speak on the show. So like, and I don't really understand the show. Before I knew him, I don't even know about like this show. I don't know anything about this. So I only paid attention afterward. So so for me, he explained to me, it's just the work, you know, it's his work.
So he worked himself into a corner here, because with this woman, he's basically saying, I'm not like that. It's just the work. In other words, he's not a misogynist, but it's just the work, though the work is being misogynist. But then he's exposing himself to his crowd, who probably doesn't care anyway. Maybe that's why he made that move. But this still isn't good. So he's basically a fraud.
And
Either way you cook it.
He doesn't behave like that with me.
Wait a minute. He doesn't behave. He just kicked you out, girl. He just kicked you out of the house. He just made you pregnant and said he was going to cheat on you and just kicked you out. What is the difference from what he tells everybody else on his show? What's the difference?
Okay, I get it that it's work, but and you're correct. Myron is the effeminate one who does all the yelling with women. However, Walter was sitting there allowing this to happen. Sometimes he throws a little jab in there, here and there, this, that, and the other. He does.
Yeah, basically they're both POSs, but let's keep it going. Allegedly.
Is enabling this type of behavior, which shows that he agrees with it to a certain extent. Don't you think? Did you think that, or you just think he was just there for the bag to get?
Yeah, for me it was just like, because I know him personally, so I thought everything just for show, it's just the way.
Basically, what she's saying, she had no problem with his morally corrupt show at all.
Like, it's his career. That's how he make money. So I'm like, okay, that's out of my business. I don't care.
Okay.
What's your business now? Especially, you got this child support coming up. You got the child support. You got the child support. You got the child support.
With you being pregnant now, I know you're angry, and you said you're not going to allow him to be in the child. Is that the child's life? Is that because he's not? He says now that he has no interest in paying.
Paying? What do you mean paying?
Like financially contributing to the child's well-being?
No, but we all know whether he wants to pay or not. By the United States law, he has to pay for the child support.
Right,
even
true.
if he doesn't want to. But the thing is, I just wish that he could behave better. Like, baby, I'm gonna be here for you. Even
Daisy,
like,
why would he? I'm talking to you from sister to sister here.
Yeah.
Why would he, if that is his entire environment? You can tell a lot about people by who they.
That's why I'm blindsided. I'm stupid in this. That's why, like, I don't blame on anyone. Like, I was being stupid. Like,
okay, at least she understands that. I don't know why she went in the whole spiel about, well, he's wonderful and all that kind of stuff, as if he is still the way that he was fooling her. Basically, let's keep it going.
I am never. I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's my fault. I've made mistake. I have to.
I mean, you did make mistakes, but it wasn't your fault. I mean, basically, somebody, a narcissist wanted to use you, and they did. It's simply as simple as that. Best thing to do is not to harp on it and say and beat yourself up, but to know that you got the same black man. India breaks it down like this: Torch. You don't sense that fresh switched up on this girl? Yep, I agree. He did. He talks greasy on the show, but out of the two, he is receptive when guests have questions on their motives. Your thoughts? Basically, he's reading the narcissist's text, the narcissist playbook, where he will do whatever he needs to do to get what he wants or to keep supply. That's why he lied to her all the time. That's why he switched. It seems like he did switch up on her. Yeah, Fresh did switch up on her. He first played the love bombing act, and that worked out really well for him. It got him the results he wanted. He was getting sex. He was getting access. He was getting her to think that it was an exclusive relationship, so she wouldn't go out and have sex with other men. He was getting everything he wanted from that. And that's that. That's basically what went down. Great comment, India. Here we go.
Learn from my lesson. But that's why I didn't care about even exposing myself, and all of my friends already knew what happened. I didn't care about either it's gonna be a shaming for me, but I want to expose him, and so he doesn't keep hurting other women.
He's going to keep hurting other women because that's just all he does. That's all he does. There's nothing, he has no value to women who want to be loved. He has no value. You might get fake love, and that would be at best temporary. He has no value. He really has no value to women. He really doesn't. There's nothing about Fresh or even Fit or men who think like them that have value to women. But since there are some women that will get on the hook, they keep doing it.
Because if I knew this, I would never, ever.
Well, what was the red flags that you missed? Because if I'm with you on that, and I'm on your team to make sure that he doesn't hurt other women. But as a woman, I can see him for who he is. I just want to see, I want you to help me see what you saw, because there could be lots of other women that saw what you saw and felt what you felt. To me, there was so many red flags. I would have, I'm married, but if I was single, I would have stayed far away from him. So help me see what you saw.
The best thing to do is India, thank you for bringing up Priscilla. You get Priscilla's book. It will classify the different types of narcissists that are out there. You definitely. I mean,
initially from
in the house, Kelly Goodman.
Time you saw him.
Okay. First of all, I don't like being with a boring man, and he was not boring. I said that on the show. What I need from a man is being honest and not boring, and knows what he wants. And he just shows.
Well, I've heard that a lot. A lot of women don't like to be around men that are boring. The unfortunate thing is men that are exciting are not good men. A lot of them aren't.
Me, all of that. So for me, I was like, okay, this is the man for me. And he may behave with other women like that, but from what I have felt, that he was real with me, at least when we were together.
That wasn't being real. He was faking, actually. Just like what India was saying before. He fooled you. He got you good. He got you real good.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
And then on top of it, put a baby in you. Now you see what happens.
Because when you're in love, you are kind of blindsided.
And you see that it happens to not just Black women, it happens to everybody. What's the common denominator?
So I wish I would never met him, but it just happened.
So because he was adventurous and he was would you say, I'm sorry, I'm messing my face up as I say this, or you say he was charming or he was just adventurous?
He was charming. He was sweet. He was very romantic. He surprised me all the time.
It's called love bombing. That's all it was. Nothing fancy, nothing amazing. He love bomb you because he knew he had to keep control of you. And that's what he did. And he got it. And it worked. And
we have deep conversations when we meet, when we're in person. He makes me feel like he was really serious with me. He always tests me, ask me questions.
Like what, if you don't mind me asking?
Like, what do you want from a man in the future? Like, what do you want?
Oh, he was asking, actually, you know what he was doing? See, men do this where they want to know what kind of character they need to play in your life. And they want
there you go. She nailed it. And that's what narcissists do. Yep.
Know the script. So you told him.
I'm not saying he's a narcissist, but I'm telling you that's what they do.
He knows what I want.
Because you told him, girlfriend. You told him. You didn't keep nothing secret.
Okay, wait. Everybody says I'm with him for his money. But look,
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No. I didn't say that. The reason I know you.
I don't care about money. I never said I don't. Because on the show, I even said, they were asking me, how much money do you think a man should make for a year? I told them $1 million. And that's my That's my standards. He knows my standards. But he
Daisy,
was
the reason I
faking
know you're
everything
not
about
for
it.
money is because you went 50-50 on that bracelet. Okay.
Yes,
a woman
I did.
who was for money would never go 50-50 on that bracelet.
And I bought my own ticket to Miami.
Damn. I mean, if this isn't a textbook, if you don't see this dude as a textbook user, then you're on a different planet.
First time I went to I bought my own ticket, and I know he buys ticket for other girls, but I never asked him like, can you buy me a ticket? For me, that's like so cheap, just like $200 or what? Like, because I'm really in love with the person, so I didn't even care about the money.
No, you were in love with what he portrayed, not the person. The person that you thought he was wouldn't have told you to dump the kid. He wouldn't have told you to abort the black male baby. He wouldn't have said that. So I don't know why she's even getting in this. She needs to realize that she's not getting who she thought she was getting.
Why he bought me the bracelet? Because he bought me a fucking fake bracelet.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God. And he bought her a fake bracelet. He probably pocketed her money and bought her $1 bracelet. Man, I mean, come on.
And then because I buy these bank leaves all the time, I have an account. I always know, like, when the
yoga in the house.
Moment I got the bracelet, I'm like, this is fake. But I didn't tell him immediately. I told him 2 days later, and he was acting like he didn't know.
Oh my God. See, that right there is a red flag and an epiphany. When a man gives you give the man half the money, right, for a very expensive bracelet, and he comes back, keeps your money, and gives you a fake bracelet. Now, how did she should have been gone right after this.
For sure, he knows.
I'm just curious. Can I ask a question about for the kid? If Walter apologized for everything and came clean on everything, wouldn't you want him to be involved in like your child's life?
But why would you care about that?
What do you mean? Well, because he's the most important person that we're talking about right now, right?
Not anymore. To me, it's like this. This is what a lot of people do. He's basically a sperm donor, and that's about it. That's it. There's nothing more to it. You can't make people be who you want them to be when they're not that, when that's not who they are. It just makes things worse. Susie Bear breaks it down like this. We live in a day and age where you can Google anyone. This woman is pretending to be naive and not know what he was like. She wants sympathy because she's not a black woman. She will get it. Bars.
Yeah, but why do you care about he's going to be a part of my baby's life?
It's not just your babies, it's both of your babies, right? And doesn't the child...
No. I mean, quite honestly, I don't believe in that crap. I don't. If a man doesn't want a kid, it's not his kid. It sucks. It's his kid technically, but if he doesn't want the kid, then how? He's only going to use that notion, and I mean it like this. He's only going to use that notion of, oh, it's our kid, to manipulate you. So why in the world would you want to say, oh, it's our kid, to somebody who doesn't want it? They're just going to use it to their own best advantage. That just like they use you, they will use the child too.
He doesn't
want to be involved.
Yeah. It's both of our baby, but he's not acting like a man. So, do you think he has a right to see the baby?
Do you think you have a right to child support?
I don't. I mean, he doesn't need to. That's fine.
Well, you said the U.S. government said he had to pay, but
I mean, what a deal! What a deal for a red pill man. She pays for a bracelet that's not even real. So he made money off that. So he scammed her out of that money. Okay. Then she still is in love with him. She is willing to be cheated on, technically, okay, what a deal she is. This is what they mean by, this is what they're looking for. This is what these men are looking for. And the funny thing is this. This is where the fit, feminine, friendly, and submissive, what it all means is that will you allow yourself to be a doormat for these men? That is what they're asking. Will you be a doormat for these men? Will you let them cheat in peace? Will you let them bring home diseases? Will you let them irresponsibly make you pregnant and then blame you for making them pregnant? But then they still want to be seen as leaders. Now, this is the perfect red pill woman right here. She is allowing him not only to walk on her like a mat, but then turn around and stomp on her, whilst literally stealing her money. Because the bracelet he bought for her probably cost him maybe $50, and she gave him what, 12.5K, $12,500 for him to put in the other 12.5 to make 25. Remember? Man, what a deal she is. And the funny thing is this, fellas, do you really want this man is this what you want a man to represent you as? He literally scammed her out of her own money. What value is that to a woman? You know? That is crazy to me.
Government is also going to make you share custody with him too, right? Whether you want to or not, unless you have a
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I will let what government decide to do. If they decide
Darnell in the house
that okay, my child have to see him, then that's fine. But if the government says okay, my baby doesn't need to see him, then that's not unnecessary.
What shouldn't the priority be to like build a healthy life for your future child? Shouldn't that be the focus? Like,
see, this is where me and Destiny, she is better off, okay, having the child and finding somebody who doesn't mind her having the child and that actually would really care about her. It's still possible, even though, remember now, the red pill is trying to sell it that baby mamas can't find love. But they have to do that because they still want baby mamas, okay? They want to keep Black women on the hook for their supply. So they have to do that, okay? But at the end of the day, it rarely works out. Why should you have to think about it? If you don't want, the guy doesn't want to be in your life, the guy doesn't want to be in your life. Well, you can't change that. They're only going to use it to their best advantage. Oh, I don't want to pay child support, so I want to see my kid. Then they treat the kid like crap because they don't care about the kid, right? It's all bad.
How do you make sure your child has a father that wants to spend time with him and be involved in his life, and has a mother
It's clear that Fresh doesn't want to be in his life. So Destiny, why are you even bringing it up? He's made that clear like 50 billion times. Why are you trying to?
Doesn't want him.
He just found out that you're pregnant, right? I mean, he's probably freaking the fuck out. I imagine he probably isn't ready to be a dad or doesn't.
You don't seem to understand, Destiny. He's done this before. Allegedly, I bet he's done it before. He's raw dogging all the time. So come on now, Dest. Come on now, bruh. Come on.
Really want to right now, but like, why close the door on that?
I am not closing it. I'm just saying.
Miss RV in the house. Eat Pray Yoga in the house. Darnell in the house. Here we go.
Based on his behavior right now.
But if
Look, why do you speak for him? Why do you speak for him? Because clearly he's acting like an idiot.
Exactly. That's the smartest thing she said all night. That's the smartest thing. For some reason, Destiny is defending this guy when this guy, I understand what Destiny is trying to say, which is, hey, he just found out, maybe he needs some time to himself or something like that. But let's face it, Destiny, you've been around this dude long enough. You know who he is. So I'm really kind of shocked right now.
Well, you're
Ethan,
both
right now.
you're both acting like idiots, right? To be fair, right? You've gotten
What am I
pregnant with
acting?
because you're not,
No, Destiny. Destiny, remember now, this guy sold himself as being a leader and caring about her. So she didn't mind getting pregnant because he lied to her and she believed it. Man, this is getting weird.
got pregnant by a guy that doesn't want to marry you. You're just as dumb as he is, right? The
Mhm.
problem isn't with either of you, though. That shouldn't be the main concern. The main concern should be the child, right?
He's not concerning about the child. I am. That's why I went on.
Exactly. He wanted. See, the thing is this is the problem I have with Destiny right at this moment, because I am a fan, is that, bro, it's like, look, you might be talking, maybe you've done research on black men, but he really doesn't want the kid. Okay. And usually that doesn't change.
Adult conversation. So don't
You're
you
leaking DMs
speak
on Instagram.
for
How are you?
him.
You don't care. You're not caring. The child right now is just a money ticket for you. You're not caring at all about the child. Why are you leaking
What is
all
the
of this
money?
publicly?
What
the money is the
what
child support that you
money?
think that you were talking about earlier.
Look,
that you're very
who
familiar
are
with the
you?
U.S.
Who
laws.
are you? I'm here because I got invited.
Wow. He went there. Let's just keep it rolling.
An owner. Who are you? If you're not owner, don't speak to me, because you have no right to talk about my situation. It's not.
You're
even
literally
about
on the
money.
internet talking about your situation everywhere. What do you mean?
I'm talking about the situation. It's not about money. What do you know about anything?
What do I? Apparently more than you
Wait,
do.
wait. Destiny, you just saw that she said that they had to go 50-50 on a $25,000 bracelet. She gave 50% of that amount. That amount was probably 12.5K. Okay? Let's just slow things down. I need to lower my blood pressure here for a minute. Now, Destiny, let's think about this now. He then came back with a fake bracelet, which didn't cost 12.5K and definitely did not cost 25K. So he scammed this woman out of 12.5K already. But yet you turn around and you state that this woman is trying to money bag the dude who just scammed her out of 12.5K, who additionally she had to buy her own ticket. Okay. The same woman who just got kicked out of his house so he could go out and bang other women. Dude is promiscuous. Promiscuous men usually don't care about children. They just don't. So what's going on, Destiny? What is, did they give you some money? Because that's, bro, look, I have no, I mean, I don't have no, how should I put it? Welcome, Tomas. I have no dog in the fight. Let's keep this going though. Let's keep this going. Let's keep it. Here we go.
Am I getting knocked out by Fresh from Fresh and Fit? What are you trying to act like you're the one with all the experience here?
Who are you? How do you have the right to talk about this? Like talking about a man.
Because I'm older than you. I've got more life experience than you. And I'm the only one that.
And me, so you have more rights.
No, apparently I'm just curious. It seems like you have like all of this.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
Okay, so Daisy,
I don't want to talk to you.
Let me
Okay. Destiny's gonna take a break for a little bit.
I am. I'll take out. This woman is a fucking piece of trash, though. She's ruining this kid's life because she just wants to milk this guy for money. You're actually subhuman filth. Just letting you know that. Good luck. Bye.
You can say whatever you want.
God will judge you.
You can say whatever you want.
Okay.
That's very mean.
Daisy.
That
So
guy is very mean.
I wanna continue with your quest to help other women because let's look at this. Okay, what has happened. Right now, everybody is angry. But when I read over, because I stream too, JS is awesome. Okay, he has a good platform. And I also want to thank him for allowing me to come on and also talk to you because.
Okay, I do agree that she is not being completely honest. I believe that she likes, even if she would, but the thing is that even if she was there for a money grab or not, it's quite apparent that he out hustled the hustler. That's how I would put it. I believe that he out hustled the hustler. Fresh out hustled her. And that's what they teach you.
When I read,
person, though? Who was that person? I'm being
Yes.
nice here to
Okay.
everyone.
So-
He's
so-
assuming me for
It's one of
coming
the, like,
here for money.
That's one of like the
Destiny and-
mainstay guests
Destiny is
on
friends
Fresh and Fit's
with-
show. Yeah,
yeah,
he's like friends with them. He's like
Walter.
very often on the
that's
show for
why.
free.
That is
Yeah.
why.
Got a
That is why.
Yeah.
Woman's
That's why. That
name,
makes
no?
sense. Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
But everybody knows I'm not here for money. Like, do you know? Like, he probably
She's probably, I mean, I think she's here to get her lick back, but which is her option, quite honestly. But I guess what bothers me is that it seems like Destiny is almost like literally defending Fresh. That's the problem I have. It's not that she's full of shit, because she is, but the way that he's making it seem is as if Fresh is a level above her or something like that. And that's not true.
doesn't even have that much money. Like, child support means nothing. Like, what I do, my work in China, I don't need all his money. I came all the way, like, not for this. I came for love, but nobody believes in me, and which is fine.
I actually, believe it or not, after reading and you doing 50-50, because listen, I know gold diggers, right? And I was like, okay, when I read that he went half in on this and you purchase your tickets and you buying all this stuff, I'm like, that's not what gold diggers do. Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it will be what gold diggers do, but she got, like I said, she got outconned. She got beat. But let's keep it going. Here we go.
Buy gifts for his mom. I bought 2 pair of Hermes shoes, nice scarf.
I saw
took
that.
his
I
mom
saw
for
it.
shopping. No, that was
Yeah.
the first time. And like about 10 days
Oh, you
ago,
did
his
another
mom-
time?
Yeah, his mom was in town, and even that day he bought me the bracelet after he went shopping. He looked at a shirt, and I was like, baby, let me pay for this because I wanted to get something for you for Christmas. Okay, so it's not what you guys see. It's not what you guys see.
Susie Bear breaks it down perfectly like this. Yes, some of them, non-Black, do abandon their children. Bars. True. However, those are men who are ridiculed, and they are. I've been there. I've seen it happen. With Black men, it's socially accepted. And obviously that's the case because they made Kevin Samuels the king.
This is not real. I wanted to tell everybody what's happening before, but I'm like, never mind. Like, until this got me really mad. It's not even about money. Like,
But Daisy, I'm not even worried about the money. I haven't said anything about the money. All I have said was, okay, that I know that.
But she actually did say something about the money. It was maybe not. She didn't use the word money, but she used things that meant it. A lady in the house. Good seeing you, A lady. A lady breaks it down like this. Hi, DJ. What is her work in China? I haven't heard yet. A lady, very good point. I haven't heard that yet.
You are not a gold digger for the fact that you are doing, honey, I don't do 50-50. I want you to know me. I don't do no 50-50. My man will pay for everything.
I'm stupid, right?
Like, it's not that you're stupid. I think it's your inexperience because, sweetie, when
No,
I look
am
at somebody like
experienced.
you.
It's because I love him.
No. You only had one serious relationship prior to him, correct? You just
but
told me
I
that.
be associated with men. Men pays for everything. In China, even in
Well,
China,
why was
men
he
pay
the
for.
exception though? Because he was.
I don't
because
know. I'm
he's
such an
short?
idiot. Because I don't know. I just liked him for fucking no reason. I don't.
Oh man. Oh, that was funny to me. She liked him for no effing reason. I gotta play that one more time. Listen to this. Here we go.
Relationship prior to him, correct? You
No,
just
but
told me
I be
that.
associated with men. Men pays for everything. In China, even in
Well,
China,
why was
men
he
pay
the
for.
exception though? Because he was.
I don't
because
know. I'm
he's
such an
short?
idiot. Because I don't know. I just liked him for fucking no reason. I don't know. There's
For no reason.
There's so many good men out there, but
Yeah, that what she meant, it was for no good fucking reason. That's what she meant to say. That's what she meant for real. But it just, for no reason. There was a reason why she liked him, but it wasn't for the right reasons. Let's put it that way. Well, I'd like to welcome everybody in here. Here we go.
I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like maybe I am
Because
idiot.
that's what I want to. That's if you know what I want to know. I am trying to get into your headspace to see like why did you let all the rules go down the toilet for him? No offense, but when I look at
actually a good question. That's actually a good question.
Walter, I go, really? Him? What?
Everybody asked me that.
I mean, you think about it like this. Think about it like this. He's far from tall. He's far from dark. And he is dark. Okay. And he's far from handsome, though. He's obviously a POS. So the question is why do women still date men like this? I mean, there was no upside to it. And I think it's that he talked a good game. I think he talked a good game. His gaslighting worked perfectly. It worked because the thing is there's a bunch of men out there who have done this. He probably, he's a pickup artist extraordinaire. Let's put it that way. And it's obviously working because he's still picking up other women.
Everybody's saying he's ugly.
Everybody.
Even my friends says he's ugly.
Yeah,
my friends say, don't kick the baby. He's gonna be
like,
ugly.
oh my God.
Shout out to Anthony Reeves. Vasectomies are cheaper than this. Fresh is dumb. Bars. Thank you, Anthony.
Oh, Jesus.
From my opinion, it's like if I love the person, the appearance doesn't matter. And he actually was attractive for me. He's not, he was
Okay, I just dropped the link. Here we go.
attractive. I'm not lying about this.
Oh my God.
Because otherwise I wouldn't survive for one day. I spent literally like 3 weeks with him. Yeah, and I'm not lack of trip. If you see my Instagram, I travel all the time. I travel everywhere. I travel more than what he does. So it's not even like about wanting a vacation or anything. Like without him, I'd still come to the US.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to pause it right there just in case somebody wants to come up. Meanwhile, I'm going to play that oh so famous clip just for a pause. Till everybody can come up here. Here we go. I'm going to mix it up. DJ.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened.
We need to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where
we need to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then...
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
We need to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids. You know?
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, I could go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
That's I'm like, there's no way that's true. But then it's like, oh wow, like.
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God wants you to have the baby.
Definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened, and then you're fucking me for a month, and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
Well,
now I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
Well, we already sinned by having sex, but it's too late now. You know. But
Welcome, Darnell, and welcome, Camo, to the stage. Camo, break it down, Camo. Shout out to Eat, Pray, Yoga. Great show today, George. This is really crazy. And Eat, Pray, Grow Yoga, you nailed it. It is crazy. Camo's getting her mic all set.
Can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay. What's going on?
Hey, just doing what we do. Just doing what we do.
Okay. My phone is kind of going in and out. Let me know if at what point you can't, if there's a point that you can't hear me. You still can hear me, right?
Perfectly. Sound perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I understand why Destiny is upset. Like I mean I don't understand why he's upset, because I don't think that he should care as much, but I think that he knows, like, he's not stupid. And I think that, first of all, Fresh is a trick, and they didn't just meet like in a park or something like that. More than likely they met, probably online, and this is some type of transactional situation that ended up, unfortunately, she's pregnant, I guess, or whatever. And I think that he knows, basically it's coming, the way that it's looking is like she's completely 100% a victim. And I don't think that's what it is at all. I think that she's actually gonna play the hell out of him, and it's his fault.
So you think she?
That's
Okay,
what I
so
think.
so basically, you think that she was in it for the scam, but then she got scammed, but then he scammed her, but then she's gonna figure out a way to get out to reverse it.
I think that she thought that he had more money than he do. I think that he presents himself as something that he's not. I mean, we know for a fact that if he didn't have any money at all, she would be nowhere near him at all. Like look at her, like she won't have any trouble getting anybody. She could have went to the NBA and got one of them dumb black athletes, and you know what I'm saying, that's what she could have done. So I do believe that she I believe that she thought that he had more than what he has, and he doesn't really have the money that he say he does. And I think that I'm hoping that she figured that out sooner than later, in her decision of whether or not to have this child, because I don't think that he's the person that she really think that he is.
Right. I agree. So what do you think she should do?
I mean, I can't really tell you what I mean, I don't know what she would do, but I wouldn't have that baby. I mean, that's just me. Like, I wouldn't even be in that situation at all. I would never ever deal with somebody like like Fresh. But as a person that is in her line of work and what she does, that's the decision that she made. And if she is basing her decision to have that child off of what she think he has in his pockets, then she needs to, I would not have that child. Now, the other thing that we could talk about is the fact that she is not an American citizen at all. Like, she's here on a visa, and if she does have that baby here, then I think will get some type of citizenship. So there's still always there's a plus side to it as well. But if she's thinking that she's going to get some long money for 18 years from Fresh, I don't think that's going to happen. No.
I agree. I mean, we've seen more talented men with more money end up broke than Fresh. So why should it be any different for her? You know what I mean? It's not like they try to pretend they're good with money, but if you're irresponsible enough to make a woman that you definitely don't want pregnant, then then people won't. I mean, you're bad with business. I mean, a child costs money, and you don't want to spend money on a child, or even have a child, but you just made a child, technically. So I can't agree more.
I mean, for on his part, he was being, both of them are being completely irresponsible for not, using the proper contraceptives to not get pregnant. But I do think that she is a lot more calculated than what it's appearing to be. Like right now, she's playing like to me, I feel like it's a role. You know what I'm saying? Like this is going to be a long game. So, I don't think, that's why I said, I don't think it's worth her time. And I think that, I don't think that Fresh has the money that she thinks that he has. And she's just going to end up with a headache. Right. And that's pretty much it in that situation. Yeah, but I understand why Destiny is upset, because she playing in their face. That's what it is. Like, he feel like exactly what this is. You know exactly what you are, and you know exactly what it was, because when you have a transactional relationship, you sit down and you have a conversation of what your expectations is of that person. Well, in any relationship, but especially in a transactional relationship where I'm pretty sure that she had some expectations of being financed in some type of way and whatever type of lifestyle she wanted to have, and he agreed to it. But I think that he tried to, basically he played her and then played himself, because he got her pregnant, because I don't think that he ever intended on, having her for a long time. This may have, I think you had said it, that this is something that he probably does a lot, and I think he does, because I believe she talked about the fact that he did have other women. I mean, look at Fresh, like seriously, like no women is not just chasing him down like that. He's paying for them. That's what it is. So as long as he's willing to trick off, that he's going to have access to women. So in this situation, this was not going to be something that was long term for him. And he basically pretty much tried to play her, and then she got pregnant, and now he's being played. So they pretty much played each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money that she thought that he had, which in reality, I guess you could say she didn't, because I know that, Fresh knew what her expectations was. And he wasn't able to fulfill those obligations, then he should not have, dealt with her. I don't think that she just want to be with him because he's a nice guy. Like, oh, and this is exactly what she's saying. Well, they continue to ask her, what is it that you like about him, and what is it that made you want to be with him? And she keep on saying, oh, he's a nice, and they're not stupid. They're like, look at him, like, seriously, no, like, who's actually going to be with him because he's a nice guy? Like, that's not true.
Right. And she kind of told on herself a little bit, because at the end that we just heard, she said something about there are a lot of nicer guys out there, which is true, but what she doesn't realize is that there always been a lot of nicer guys out there than him. They want to know why or what he did to even get her attention. And I believe that you've put it accurately in stating that he gave her the illusion of wealth that he doesn't have. Would that be accurate?
Right.
Okay.
Yes, because he also, I mean, like, he is, I don't want to say he's connected, but he is, because he is connected to celebrities through his podcast. He does have access to, celebrities and different, entertainers and those type of things, and high profile people. So he has the goods, he has all the tools to basically cosplay, I guess, what they would call a high value man without really being such, I guess you could say. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. So
And
he's
so
around
she got,
enough.
I mean, technically, yeah.
So he's around enough.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure can. Perfectly. So he's
Okay.
around enough famous people to give the illusion that he has the same kind of status, wealth, money, access that they do.
I mean, that's the illusion that he has built around his brand. That is his whole brand. Him and Fit. That's the whole brand that they have built. Is that they are these high value men, and they hang out on yachts and have a bunch of money, and have a bunch of models around and stuff like that. Is his brand. That is what he do.
Well said. Well said. Let's play a little bit more.
So I mean, let Destiny cook. Like, Destiny, I understand. I know why Destiny is upset. I mean, to me, I don't know why he's so emotional about it, because it's not really his business. But I think that he's irritated because he knows that she's not being honest. Like, she's coming with this victim role, and yes, it is it's a situation for her to be in. But I don't think that she is as she's not as weak as she appeared to be. I don't think that at all. A lot of this she had planned already, and that she's going to be fine.
Oh, and that there is, I mean, especially for somebody who wants to stay in the United States, her situation does strangely have some value to it. Now, I do believe her argument is that she does look good enough that she could have gotten a better quality person, and maybe I do see that point. I do see that point that either way, she's going to turn out fine. Welcome to the stage, the Urbanista.
Hey, Torch. Hey, Camo. Can you guys hear me?
Sure can. You sound perfect, Urbanista.
Yeah, this is a mess. I agree with Camo. I mean, I think it sounds like she knew what was up, and this was a transactional relationship. And I think that is kind of the reason why Destiny did respond to her the way that he responded to her. So yeah, it sounds like Fresh got exactly what he gets, in these type of situations where he thinks that women should be so transactional. So he just got his karma in my mind.
Well said. I couldn't agree more. A lady breaks it down like this. When she said, "What are you going to do to me?" I thought about a lot of men, what a lot of men do to pregnant women. Bars. Yep. Let me remind you that black women.
there is a part where if you play through the interview, there's a part coming up where she is going to say that she is afraid for her life. So I mean, that's why I said, like, I believe she's, she understands the situation that she's in, because she even understood that, because at some point in the interview she does talk about being afraid for her life, because she's in you gotta listen to this. She's not even in the same state with him anymore. So she waited till she got somewhere all the way else. I believe that she's in New York to actually do this interview where they're not nowhere near each other, whereas that Fresh is in Miami. So she talks about, because I think they're gonna ask her whether where is she gonna go or whatever, and she made arrangements for her stay, and I think they asked her was she gonna go try to stay with Fresh, and she said no, she was afraid that he would delete her.
Yeah.
Yeah, this run deep.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is this. She knows he really does not want to have a kid.
Right. She knows that he's desperate.
Yeah.
That's why I said, like, she's not as naive as it may seem that she is. I mean, Destiny even talks because Destiny is basically telling her, like, look, I mean, I'm on your Instagram and I see that you travel a lot, like you do this a lot. So what he's basically saying is that this is not your first rodeo. Like, this is what you do. Obviously, it's men that finance your life. Where's that for her? The way she's presented it as, oh, I was in Miami and I met this nice guy, and we had stuff in common and all. Like, no, that's a bunch of BS. Like, you knew exactly what you were doing. Now, you may not have planned on getting pregnant, but maybe, and for her, maybe the pregnancy is going to work out for her best interest, for whatever, her plan was that she wanted to do.
Probably a good thing too, being public with this. In case something happens to her, we know where to go.
Yep.
That exactly. Too. I also talked to somebody about that, because I saw this interview and I said that too. That's why I said she knows exactly what she's doing, because I also believe that's one of the reasons why she also went public. And she also talks about the recording him, because they're in the beginning where he's talking to her on the phone, she recorded him. I don't know, maybe at some point Torch can go back for the people who didn't hear it. And she said she did it for legal reasons. That was the reason why she recorded him. So she knows exactly what she's doing. I actually believe that she's ahead of a lot of, a lot of Black women, because she understands clearly that this is a dangerous situation that she's dealing with this man, and and that it's not safe to be with him, and that she's going to take every step that she can to secure her safety, and to make sure, and to also make sure that he's put in a situation where this pregnancy or whatever cannot be hidden. So basically she's putting pressure on him.
Yep. Act Natural Under Pressure says this. She's definitely smart, because some of us would have stayed and get murked. It's dangerous. Yeah. On our Sunday shows, we've had a lot of situations like that where we were young ladies, which by the time, let me remind you, everybody, one more time, when a Black woman gets pregnant, she is 9 times more likely to get murked. That's the funny, and that's why it makes me laugh when somebody gets mad at what Cynthia G said about, abort Black male babies. But number one, it's what Black men want, as you can see by Fresh, who's a leader in the Black, the Black Manosphere, right? And two, by the stats. A lot of these Black women who are passing away after they get pregnant, it's because some guy really didn't want them to have their kid. So these men are literally aborting more Black male babies than Black women are. Black women are just the what would you call it? The end of the road. But what I mean is this, is that black women black women will get the responsibility and will get the blame for it because that child is inside of them. But you have to understand, there's these men out here threatening women to get, just like this young lady, this Asian woman here, literally threatening women to abort. So please miss me with that, oh yeah, Cynthia G stuff about, oh, she said this about black male babies. Black men do that 10 times as much. It's in the stats, fellas. Black women pass away more than any other race of women when they get pregnant. Let that sink in for a minute. That's not like some weird shit. That's not. Check out those stats. So before you, let's put it this way. If you had 9 times, if you could increase your life expectancy 9 times, okay, would you have an abortion, fellas? I'm asking the fellas this. You probably would if you had to. So you have to, I know it sounds crazy and weird, but it's almost like when a woman gets pregnant, she's being sent to the front in a war. She's being sent to the front, the Russian front. Back in the day, used to call it the Russian front. Used to be like a meat grinder. Everybody died there. But that's why should it? And so I don't get it. Why are you even getting on other women for saying, look, you're risking, when you get pregnant by a black man, you are risking your life 9 times more. Think about that. Think about that. And the second thing is this, obviously, as you can see with Fresh, these men, even when they call themselves high value, are not responsible. So you got to understand that. I mean, yes, they should be responsible, but damn well know they're not going to be. It happens with Fresh. It happens with Famous. It happens with, I guarantee you, it happened with Diddy. It happened with R. Kelly. I guarantee you, all the famous guys who should have had their shit together didn't. So why should you think of an average guy having his shit together? Protect yourselves beyond whatever you need to do, including the option of not messing with them at all. Anything you need to do to protect yourself, because it ain't going to get better. That's my opinion. I'm done speaking, folks. Feel free to chime in, whatever. I'm just mad at what's going on in the community. I got to calm down for a minute.
No, I agree with you, Torch. You're absolutely right. I think what we're hearing from a lot of these guys is the problem is they just want things to go their way. So when it's a woman that they want to have the child, then it's a problem when it comes to abortion, right? But when it's a situation where they don't want to be bothered with that woman, then it's a situation where no, she should have been on birth control, or she should have gotten the pill, or gotten the abortion or whatever. So it's really about the fact that they just want to control the situation and control women's bodies at the end of the day. And yeah, you're right. I mean, it's not safe out here for women to be in these positions with men, and I'm really glad that that woman was very vocal about this, because hopefully, he won't be able to retaliate against her, because several people know about it at this point, right? But yeah, I mean, we just have to be careful as women, period, out here, because you just never know. I mean, this could even happen if you're married to a man, quite frankly.
Mm-hmm.
So, what happened with some of these cases where, the husbands killed the kids and the wife, right? So we just have to be safe.
Exactly.
Hypothetical here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's all upset. Everybody is high strung. So as you know, as time moves on, people calm down, right? I want you to tell me, what is the best outcome you wish to have in the future? Like do your best to like calm down, take a couple of breaths, and I want you to tell me, what is the best outcome you wish for this to have in the future? A month or a month and a half? It has to be a month from now, because that's when everybody would calm down.
Yeah,
including yourself.
So what I wish is, since I'm in the state, and if I'm gonna keep the baby, for sure, like I'm a tourist here. I'm not gonna work. That's illegal. And to taking care of the baby and to have in order to give a birth in the state for 10 months without insurance, everything is going to be expensive. So I wish he can take care of that. If he does, then I think at least he's doing something.
Bisco, you gotta ban me. I can't. I'm gonna kill myself listening to this person. Oh my god, you have to ban me from your
Izzy,
server.
wait a minute, hold on. We're having a calm conversation.
Yeah, why are you being so mean?
Everyone here is just trying to be nice.
I can't tell Tree. I can't tell how naive
Empathetic.
you are. For her to say earlier, she's like, and I know that in the United States of America, paternity law says that he needs to pay for this. And also, I'm on a tourist visa, so I can't work, and it's very expensive here, and I'm in Miami, and I need him to pay for all of the blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, she wasn't going 50-50 earlier. She was investing, and it's about to pay 18 years worth of dividends.
I'm not saying he needs to pay for everything.
I mean, I have to admit, he's got a point now. He's definitely it's.
I mean, he had a point the whole time, because that's the game. I mean, can you hear me? Yeah, that's the game she ran. Like, I mean, she did a little bit for him, you know, in the beginning to make herself seem a certain way. Like she's not like the other one. Like, I'm not like everybody else. Like, yeah, I'm plastic, and I, I'm, very into myself, and I'm a very attractive woman, but, I'm also a good woman, and I can, and I actually do genuinely like you. So I'm going to buy you a couple of meals, and, I'm going to put in half for my bracelet, or whatever the case may be. That's why I said this was the long game, and she was investing. Like, Destiny knows exactly what he's talking about. That's why I'm definitely on Destiny's side in this situation. Like, I know why he's upset, and because he knows exactly what's going on, and she can't fool him. So the whole, like, woe is me, and I'm a pregnant, person from another country, and that whole spiel. And it also goes back to these podcasts of Black men that is always praising women from other places for things that, oh, they don't do this and they don't do that, and Black women do this, and these women hear you too, and this is how they know how to run game on you. Women are women. Everybody have different intentions. Like, just like, there's women in America that's trying to get to the bag. There's women in Asia that's trying to get to the bag too. So, this is her game. This is what she do for a living. And Destiny is just is smarter than them, and he's not going for it. And when I first saw the interview, I felt the same. I knew the same thing. I was like, yeah, she's a pro. She knows what she's doing.
Everything. I'm saying he should pay for the non-insurance pregnancy and give birth of the surgery, and to see the OB. If you're a child's father, you're not going to pay for that. I'm not asking to.
See, this is a little bit confused, because before she was saying that she didn't want him to have anything to do with the baby, no matter what. So yeah, this is where her game is starting to get a little bit weak. If he's going to take care of the kid, then he's got access. He's going to have access to the child. As simple as that.
Him to pay for my shit, pay for my shopping.
You should be trying to get him as involved in the child's life as you're trying to get him involved in the child's finances. But you seem to have no desire to do that.
Okay, fine. Don't get me pregnant.
It's two people. It takes two. He didn't rape you, did he? Are we dropping that accusation today? You guys both fucked. The child is both of yours.
Well, we had an agreement. if he doesn't come inside on me, I won't get pregnant.
That's not an
Right?
agreement.
Oh, look, he can't control. I mean, the thing is this. He's ultimately responsible because there's no way she's getting pregnant if he takes precautions. Let's get that out of the way. But to think that somehow he's going to have, semen control 100% of the time, and it only takes one time, right, is a little bit unrealistic. But he should. Now, let me make it clear. She needs to know that if he's raw dogging, the odds are high, as he should. So really, quite on, I don't think it's even because he's supposed to be playing the leader role, and he's supposed to be, as a leader, one of the things that leaders do is they make sure everybody else is okay. So he already gets, to me, really quite honestly, he gets to me 80% of the blame, because not because she didn't. He gets 80% of the blame in general. And what I mean in general is generally between the two partners, if you're going to play the leader, if you're going to play that bullshit leader role, then lead, which means that you make sure everybody's okay. Okay. But if you're a woman trying to protect yourself from banditry, you know that number one, if you're going to mess around with bandits, you better protect yourself. You better don't take one pill, take two. Let me cross that out because medically that might be bad. But you get my point. I mean, but ultimately in this situation, he is responsible. But to trust him and to make us believe that you fully believe that it's completely his fault is a little bit of a stretch. Because he's irresponsible. She knew he was sleeping around raw dogging with other women too, because he did it with her. So I don't know. I can see. I'm starting to. This has got me going back and forth. I'll tell you that.
Man, honey, that's called biology. Yes.
Be logic. Be like educated yourself, please. Before talk to me. Okay.
What is she talking about now? Did her accent just get harder or what? Is it me? I don't know. Great point. A lady breaks it down like this. Yes, DJ. 2 scumbags hooked up and a poor kid is in the middle. Bars.
Don't ask me a question.
And that fits me.
I'm just telling how I.
That. Can you hear me?
Sure can.
That the money that that she put in half for that bracelet, you best believe that money came from another man.
I never thought about that. So she
Of
was.
course you didn't, because you're a man, and that's why he's getting played right now.
Boom. Urbanista, what do you think? Oh, she's gone. I'd like to thank the Urbanista for coming up. Great commentary, the Urbanista.
I feel I could fake it. Okay? He doesn't have to do that. I'm just saying this is what I wish for. Every woman would wish for that.
Every woman would wish to get. How long have you even been dating this
Every
guy?
woman would wish that the child's father would support them.
Yeah, but I think they would also wait to have a baby
I'm
with
not
a child's
saying
father
I
who
want
wants to
his
be involved
money.
with a
I'm
child's life.
saying, what are you talking about? Like, please, I don't even want to talk to you right now.
Don't you want a child's father to be involved in the child's life?
Yes, I do, but he doesn't want to. Don't you understand me?
Then why not work towards that?
I did. Did you not see what I post?
Yeah,
he doesn't even want to talk to me. He doesn't want to have an adult conversation. He refused to see me. He said, "I'm not gonna see you."
When did he find out you were pregnant?
Like on the 30th of March, I text him.
Yeah,
that's the first conversation. And
Okay,
he
so-
said, I called him and he said, I said, babe, let's meet and discuss about the situation. He said, meet for what? He said, meet for what? Go get a pill. That's what he said.
Probably because he doesn't want to have a kid right now, right? Probably a really emotional time for him too, yeah?
This is the reason why, Stephen, I was working that because you got to have her calm down, okay? Because she has every right to be angry right now because she's been rejected by the man that she's pregnant by. So what I was using was a hypothetical that, hey, let's go into the future. Right now, she's upset. He's upset. Everybody's upset right now, and they're saying things to hurt each other. So when tempers flare down and we're looking in the future and everybody's thinking and processing and they've been talking to their friends, rational and irrational, this is what I was asking her. A month from now, what does she want? The best outcome, and I said the best outcome for her, him, and the baby, and the soon-to-be baby. And she was.
Let me break it down like this. Susie Bear says this: a lady believe that he doesn't have sexual access to as many women as they would like us to think. Believe me, he pays for every single lay, so he wants every experience to be raw. Bars.
Was explaining
Even
that to
if
me,
he
so
was
you can
being
go ahead
nice
and
to me,
continue.
even if he was being nice to me, like saying, okay, I'm gonna get you through this, like I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna go to the hospital with you, that would be nice. But he didn't even offer that.
But
He just shot me down.
let's look at he's angry right now, you're hurt. This is the reason why I said things can change. Do you agree that things can change a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now? Do you agree
I don't know, but I just
isn't it
feel
possible things can, because
maybe it's
yes.
possible. Maybe it's possible. But
So
just
let's look at that possibility. Let's look at that possibility. So there's a possibility that he can change and he can come to his senses. You are not blocking him. You're saying these things out of anger. So what I want you to think is he says the right thing. He's going to do the right thing. You are open for that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what I want to understand, because I know how it is to be hurt. I know how it is to speak out of anger. So I want everyone, including Destiny, to know that you're not closing that off, right? You are coming out speaking out of hurt. So there is a strong chance that he will calm down and he will want to do the right thing for you and the child. So this is the reason why. And I don't think you finished. Did you finish explaining to me what the complete outcome you want a month?
Camo, what outcome do you think she wants, really, ultimately? Okay, Camo's mic must be off. Hold on one second. Let me keep going.
Month from now, in
Look,
reference to you and him?
Yeah. Look, I'm here alone. I don't have many friends here. So I don't have experience being pregnant or how I'm going to deal with. So of course I wish to have like a man or someone at least to be there for me, because look, I know during pregnancy, when the date come close to the childbirth, that I could have break the water. So if I was home and nobody was helping me, imagine what would have happened. It would be dangerous. I'm just saying for all of that. That's why I was discussed with him so that he could maybe take the responsibilities. I'm not asking.
Okay, so she sounds like to me that she wasn't for real about kicking him out of her life. It sounds like to me it was just some leveraging she was trying to do. What do you think, Camo?
I mean, this today is what, like the 4th or 5th or something. This just happened like 5 days ago.
Yeah, I think they're just going through
I don't really. I mean, I'm
Uh-oh.
pretty sure she didn't get the outcome that she thought that she was going to get. Maybe, I don't know, but at the end of the day, she's the one carrying the baby, and the ball is in her court. So whether he, you know, what I'm saying, I mean, whether he answer or not or whatever, like, I mean, he's still going to have to pay. It doesn't really. I mean, either if she doesn't give her the baby, he's still gonna have to pay. Either way, he's gonna come
Yeah.
out of his pocket. So
Right. Right. But he seems like a high risk mate, I guess you would call it. It sounds like he would do something to her if he had to. So I think in some ways that she was right to do this, at least get it out. I don't know if she should have tried to BS Destiny and them, but she should have at least got it out just so he knew that if something happened to her strange, you know, all of a sudden she comes up missing or something like that, they know who they're going after. We've seen what these super famous people will do, and I wouldn't say Fresh is super famous, but he's definitely has probably enough. He's not rich, but he might have enough capital to make strange things happen. Let's put it that way.
I think that she's just smart and she uses her brain. I mean, I think that she's aware that to her. I mean, I really don't know how much, you know, money Fresh has. I don't believe he has the kind of money that she thinks that he has, but I do believe that she think that he has, you know, enough money where she would want to have a child and him have to pay her, you know, for the rest of the child life. So we do know that part. So with her knowing that part, she know he has access to a lot of money. She knows that she's here in the United States by herself, on a visa, and that anything can happen to her. Like I'm pretty sure that she has, in her line of work, she's been around a lot of sketchy men, and she knows, and she's, you know, seen some things and she knows some things, and therefore she knows how to play her card. I think that she is just ensuring her safety, you know what I'm saying, regardless of whatever. But she did mention that she believes that he could harm her because she knows that he's desperate. I mean, I think that would be common sense.
Me, because I know this man doesn't love me, and I don't want to be with someone who doesn't love me.
You have no female friends here in America?
I have like one friend that's in New York. That's where I stay right now.
Okay.
But they're busy, like they're living their life. I can't like
impose upon their life.
Yeah, this is my situation. I can't just like rely my pregnancy on my friends because they have their job to do, you know. I feel like the baby's father should take the responsibilities.
Are you going to eventually go back to Florida?
I was planning, but I don't know. I'm not sure about it.
When were you planning on going back?
I was planning to go back a few days later, but like things happened, and I feel like I might be in danger.
You're not in danger.
I might be in danger if I go back.
No. I mean, because you wasn't going to go back to his house, correct?
No. I actually rented a place already.
Okay, then why not? I mean, does he know this location?
He doesn't know, but look, he's a public figure, and I put myself out there, so like for sure people gonna recognize me. I don't know, like maybe someday I'll run into him. Like Miami is small, you know. Maybe he will kill me. I don't know.
No, he's not gonna kill you. He's not gonna kill you. He's not gonna kill you. I think like right now, you're, like I said, you're hurt. You're and there's anger here. You have someone who rejected you. Everything's been made public. So also, you know, with the fact that his audience have been on you for what? How many months has this been? Have they been like on your Instagram and coming for you ever since last year?
Since New Year.
Since this New Year.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was last December or November. So since that has happened, did you feel like, your life was in jeopardy then?
No, it's actually not. If I ignore them, then that's fine.
Right. So
they care about Fresh. They didn't care about me. They were just like nagging
They
me.
don't really care about you. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to calm you down so you can understand it. I understand that you're pregnant now, so you're thinking for two instead of one. So you could be a little paranoid. So I want to just like talk you down from that ledge and say, like, first of all, you've been to Miami. People are very selfish. They're in their own little thing. They're all about their own
business. I didn't know.
business.
That was my first time in Miami.
Okay.
I didn't know people acting and behave like that until now.
So they're not, I guess what I'm saying is you are no one to them. So they're not really going to focus on you. So I don't want.
That's not the point she's making. The point she's making is that a man that doesn't want to have a child is a dangerous man when he makes a child. Let's put it that way.
I want you to think that your life is in danger if you decide to go back to the house that you're renting. And the reason I'm saying this is because you're going to need a peace of mind. You're going to need and by the way, I am more than here. I'm more than happy to talk to you if you need someone to talk to and everything like that. I
like that she is talking to her, but at the same time, she doesn't need to let this woman lower her guard either, because it's not just Fresh that could be an issue, but the nutbags that follow these red pill dudes, they can get pretty weird and wacky. Very weird and very wacky. So
I don't think. I mean, Tree is married, and she also, I don't think she for to be at, like I don't think she's one to be. I guess she would be probably prepared. I guess you could say if I were to say for that type of thing. She's been doing this for a long time, and when I first used to listen to her, she was mostly doing political content, and that was like some years back. I haven't listened to her in a long time, but I do think that that was one of the things that I thought about when I listened to this that she gave her, and for her to give this woman grace, and the people that this woman associate with, such as Fresh and Fit, shit on Black women all the time, just really stood out to me. That the very women that I'm pretty sure that he ragged on to her about how bad Black women was and all these things is actually the woman that's actually giving her grace. I thought that was like very interesting, but I don't think she's too worried about the backlash, because I think she's used to it.
I think someone has to be a little bit more compassionate to you to make the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? And I will be transparent. I too thought that it was like, yo, get that. But I was on the side of you getting that bag. And if you watch my stream today, when I found out you was doing the 50-50 thing and you was paying for stuff, I was like,
what's your stream?
It's Just Tree 411.
Oh, okay. Because I really never pay attention about the stream and this podcast world. Until I date him, I never watch YouTube. I barely watch YouTube. So it's a completely new side of world for me.
I just added you.
I don't know if she's true. I don't know. She got on YouTube really quick. That's all I know.
On as a wait a minute, it's making me do some crazy stuff here. To verify, please click on one of this that cannot live underwater. Okay.
Susie Bear breaks it down like this. I can't appreciate Tree trying to be dismissive of the danger thing when we know how dangerous Kangs are. Bars. She's a B male worshiper. Yep. I mean, the thing is that you don't tell. See, to me, there's a reason why this woman feels unsafe. And I think there's some things she's not telling. I don't know why I get that gut feeling. I just do. Like to welcome new Diamond to the stage. Like to welcome Camo to the stage. Let me play them.
Okay.
And I want to say that I never fake myself for being who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't care what people were saying, like I'm a gold digger, whatever they're saying. Like, I just know that I have my standards. And even he asked me, I told him, he always asked me, like, what do you see in a man? Like, what do you want from a man? Like, what do you want to, like, in a relationship and all the stuff. He said he understood that I want someone to take care of me. He understood that.
That changes things a little bit. So it sounds like to me, like everybody, and a lot of everybody in the chat was saying, somebody in the chat said something about that he knew he had to pay. And she confirmed that. Now it's starting to make sense why. Probably is that. Wow. Okay, let me play that one more time. Hold on one second.
Like, in a relationship and all the stuff. He said he understood that I want someone to take care of me. He understood that.
So he lied to her and led her to believe that he would go ahead, he would take care of her. Like, he would basically be her trick.
In my opinion, you gave him
How long were they dating?
Since January? I could be wrong.
November. Wait,
November.
I met him on November, but officially dating end of December.
How old is she? How old are you?
28.
Okay.
Yeah.
When there's a saying like with this situation going, when you put all of your faith in the man to feed you, to clothe you, to study, he can also starve you.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
also
of course. But I didn't let that happen though. Even when I was in Miami, I suggest to have my own apartment, and also sometimes I would wake up early and go downstairs to get us breakfast. When he was at the show, I would order us delivery.
Welcome, shout out to Kelly. Well, shout out to White Seeking Knowledge. Shout out to JG Music. It sounds like to me they're having a hustle battle. Who can hustle the other person the most? I don't know. What y'all think?
You know, like,
Sorry,
I
I'm trying
buy
to get.
my own stuff.
I said sorry. YouTube was making me reset everything for some reason. Restart everything and log into stuff. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I just want to come quickly because I just want to say that, like I was listening to Prince Stella, the Queen Maker the other day, and her message lately has been holding women accountable. And she had a lot of women that got mad at her for her pointing out the part that women play in this all. Because you can't just keep blaming men for everything, because you have a part, women have a part in it as well. You can't, unless a man is the R wording, you know what I'm saying? Then nobody is forcing you as a woman to lay down with them. You already know the risk that you're taking. You complain about men almost every day. I've been supporting Black women for years. And anybody that knows me knows the name New Diamond, which is changing, by the way, but I'll let you know. But anyway, they know that I have been supporting Black women since Cynthia G. Since I discovered Cynthia G from one of my Black women friends, which was God 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. So, and as a queer person, I have always supported Black women. And I've had Black women friends, like I said in the chat, that have turned on me because I told them about things, because I sent them video links from Cynthia G or from whoever I felt was necessary to send to them. And they start attacking me because of what I'm saying to them about Black men. And so if you won't listen to me and you won't listen to somebody like Cynthia G, somebody like Princella the Queenmaker, somebody like you, a biological heterosexual Black man, you know, if you are laying down after we have all this technology, we have all this information across how many platforms? TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Rumble, all this stuff that you are complaining about. And you are still laying down and choosing to take a risk to have a baby by a dust bucket. Now, when it comes to the preferences, the same thing. They said that they were better. They started coming out on the Maury Povich show years ago and other shows talking about, oh, I'll take him. You don't want him? I'll take him. I'll treat him good. I'll do him better and stuff like that. And that's when the talk started coming up, trying to make Black women feel less than or that they wasn't treating the kings right. So here we are, 2024, and the conversation is still almost the same. You know what I'm saying? But then you have some that are pulling out, but you got these pygmishas out here that keep, you know, and like I said this morning on a certain channel, when there were some pygmishas that's going against this B4 movement talk, you know, and they was bashing, you know, Black women like, who you think y'all are to talk about you gonna separate yourself from Black men? Where's the race gonna go with this? You are destroying the race. Like, are you serious, pygmisha? Are you serious? Black women are destroying the race. Okay, so between the pygmishas and these preferences who are holding up the dust bucket lights, that is the problem. No one is forcing you to lay down unless it's, you know, the R word. You know what I'm saying? Then of course you have no control of that, except you need to learn how to protect yourself. That's a whole other topic. Okay, but it's time for women also, including the preferences. The preferences have heard Black women complain about Black men for years, but they said that they were better. Okay, so that's why I keep saying in the chat I have no sympathy. My sympathy has run out for pygmishas and for the preferences. There's too much information out here for you to, and you have queer people like me telling you too as well. You got too much out here. You've gone through so much time and time and time and time and time again, but you're still laying down with these dust buckets and getting pregnant. Okay, so it comes a time when you have the smart women, the intelligent women have to just back away, okay, and let the pygmies drown themselves in dust. And that's where I stand with it. She already knew how Black men are. She hears it, she sees it, she reads it, but she thought she could get up on one. And now they both look stupid. Black men, the same thing. They keep getting done over by preferences over and over and over again, but they still keep going and they still keep doing. I have no sympathy for either one. And that's my take on it, DJ.
Thank you, New. That was all good. Okay, got Camo back up. Camo, you there? I'm going to play a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, there you are. There you are.
On the side, I still have my savings. So I told him I was planning to open a business over there. I even told him my business plan.
When you say over there, you're saying in Miami?
Yes. I was never going to come stay in Miami, letting him taking care of me, because I know he has his responsibilities. He has his family to take care of. And I never believed that a man, like if a woman putting herself in that situation that she does not work, everything comes from the man, then that's weak. Because
you also,
yeah.
I'm sorry, looking at your Instagram, like I said, to me, you have the talent to have your own side business. I am not against that. You know what I'm saying? With him, you know, providing for you, but you also making sure you're not financially dependent upon him.
Yeah, I am not.
Right.
Okay, I need to ask because I need to build up this timeline a little more in my head. So you guys met in November, And then you said you had to go back to China for Chinese New Year, right? So you were gone. Did you meet in Miami or did you meet online, or how did you meet originally?
We met in Miami.
Okay.
In person.
What were you in Miami for?
So first I came to Miami for vacation. Because when I first got to United States, New York was very cold. Then one of my friends was in Miami and she was like, come to Miami and let's go to Miami. And one of my friends, she studies in New York. So I told her, let's go to Miami, it's fun. Then we both went to Miami together. So I was there with my friends.
Okay, and then you were there for about 2 months until Chinese New Year, or?
No. I was there for a week.
Okay.
A week, yeah.
And then you guys met then. When did you decide to start a long distance relationship?
So here's the story. First I went to Miami on vacation. I met him. Then we went on dates. Then I came to New York. Then that's the time we spent 1 month chatting. And he was like, love, come back to Miami, like spend the New Year with me, you know, like I was like pretty like excited and just the beginning of the relationship. Then I was like, okay, I booked my ticket and I went to Miami. I stayed with him.
So what do you think Destiny is trying to find out? Let's see what's going on.
For 4 days, I think. That's the time how I got exposed because he took me to the yard party. And then later on
party?
The New Year's yard party.
Okay.
So I was on the camera and everybody knows eventually. And then 4 days later, I moved out. I booked Airbnb because like I knew he wants his own space, you know. And I booked on my own Airbnb. I stayed 1 more week until my flight back to China. And that's the time. And he said, like, come to the show, like explain to everybody. So
he sounds like a trick. And so he wants the same kind of access to baddies, as they call them, that the rich people get.
DJ.
You know?
This morning, I was watching a channel. Her name is Maria Davis. Yeah. Maria Davis. She's Nigerian or something. She has a channel. But anyway, again, she's lately doing videos about there's women that are promoting, I guess, this B4 movement thing. And there was, she did a video this morning with some pygmishas, again, that was attacking Black women. And you know, the thing about it is there's Black men saying they're going to get to some African women now. Now they want to go get some African women. And the African women and the Nigerian women are laughing like, are you serious? If y'all are complaining about 50-50 and you don't even do that, you don't even want to do that, okay, you really don't understand African and Nigerian culture, because the women over there are groomed to only accept a full provider. And in fact, they called it's a word they use and I forgot it right now, where you have to like show a certain amount of income before you come to the family. And if you don't have that, you will get laughed at. You will get kicked out. And if, let's say, you marry one of them and you don't want to, pay money, they can go to the authorities and have you arrested and say that you didn't pay or that you stole the money or whatever, and have you taken care of. It's much more stricter in their culture than it is over here. So if you don't want to go, if you complaining about some 50-50, you really don't want to mess with their culture. And that was interesting watching that video. And I'll find it and send it to you too, DJ, so you can watch it yourself as well. But yeah, they always find a way to try to get over. They never want to be an asset to a woman's life. They got to find a way to get over on whoever, the passport bros and all that. They always got to find a way to get over on somebody. But you can't go play in that same mess in other countries like that because those women are not used to that. And they're not going to put up with that either.
Good point. Like to welcome DJ to the crowd. Also, Ultimate Enigma is in the house. Kelly Goldman.
He just said it. He just said it.
All right. Let's keep it going. Here we go.
I went to the show.
Okay,
And
that
then
was
from
in January?
then,
Just real quick, that was in January?
That was end of December and January, before January 8th. So I left on January 8th. And that's the time I met his mother before I left. He took me on dinner and movies with his mother. And that's the time he asked me to be his girl and to commit it to him. He was saying like,
notice how he wanted her to be committed to him, not anything else though. He wasn't going to be committed to her.
be like, you better don't be with another man, because he know I was going
Shout out to Why is Seeking Knowledge, and also Tanya Sweat.
to travel back to China.
Okay, and then so you went back to China, you guys kept texting, and then March 9th, I think you said you came back to Miami, or did you go to Barbados?
Barbados. I was in London. I flew from London to Barbados. I was in London for a week, and then from London to Barbados.
And that was to meet Fresh's family, to go stay with his family and have a vacation there?
Yeah. I met his mom, his grandmother, and his aunt, and all of his friends from childhood.
Okay. And then from there, you guys, how long were you in Barbados for? When did you go back to Miami?
We were there for 3 days, I think. 3 days. Then on March 12th, we came to Miami.
Okay. And then, yeah, March 12th until about the 25th, you guys lived together?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. All right.
So, Daisy, I don't understand. You met his mom for the first time in January. He wanted you to meet his mom. Was his mom, and you said his mom was in Miami at the time?
Yeah, his mom was here for like vacation.
Do you think that was too fast to meet his mom?
I don't know, like, because for me, it's like, what's happening in Western world? I don't know about the culture in here. Like,
yeah, I mean, basically, that's in the pickup artist playbook is usually women will drop their guard a little bit faster when they get to meet their mom, because they feel like the man has more what do you call it, honorable intentions when they do that. But it was just a play. He just did that just to try to manipulate her. There was nothing, his mom, who knows how many women that his mom has met. It was just that he felt, whether he needed to do it or not doesn't matter, is that he felt he needed to do that to get her into control the way that he wanted to get her in control in. Welcome K Brown in the house. He had to pick up his laundry. Hey Camo, you back?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just I don't know, my StreamYard is acting up, so I'm going in and out.
Got it. Here we go.
for me, in my culture, it's like, if you meet the family, maybe he's trying to take you seriously, or maybe he just want me to see his mom.
Yeah.
For that time, I didn't.
What I mean it's international. It's worldly, that if you meet somebody's mother, that man technically is thinking seriously about you. He played that, and he played that game. He didn't really mean to. He wasn't serious about her at all. Otherwise, if he was serious about her, he wouldn't be sticking around like he said he was doing.
Like really taking this so serious, but I was still like considering like, okay, I need to show his mom respect, my respect. You know, like taking care of his mom, like bought his mom a gift. You know, like I bought. And then the second time to Barbados, that's the time I know, okay, this is serious. Because from my perspective, if he's not serious, he doesn't have to like travel back to Barbados for what? Because I didn't even know he took other girls.
Yeah, he probably had to go there anyway or something like that. But yeah, he probably played her good. He got her good with that.
There as well.
Yoga says SMH, he better buckle up for child support. He should have a special show to get him get them donations. Yep. She better file ASAP in Dade County bars.
Yeah.
Because you went to Barbados, because he took you to meet his extended family in Barbados, that's when you thought it was serious?
No, that not just by his behalf, also by his words. His words and behaves.
Actions speak louder than words, young lady.
So both of them, then that just related that
just by taking you to see his extended family?
Not just
she's thinking the same thing I am. It was a play.
By that, it's that he always told me so. He wants to plan a future. You didn't understand. If he was being serious with me, like
what made her think that Fresh was a truthful person. That's what I don't get. I don't get it.
Oh, baby, this is just a vacation. You know, we're just like taking time to know each other. It's totally fine, completely fine for me.
I totally get it. What I'm trying to see is I'm trying to see how his words, I'm trying to get into how you saw him. So this is the reason why I'm asking questions. I'm trying to see how his words matched up with his actions. Hence why I asked you, was you meeting his parents was the sign that he was to you that he was serious?
Mm-hmm. That was one of them. Yeah.
What was the other one?
That's like the whole time, like 2 months chatting and video calls, that every time we have serious conversations about what to do in the future, you know, about how he sees me.
Wait, are there any Instagram messages about that?
I have all the conversation, like I kept everything. Like,
is there any about him talking about having a baby? Or
that's interesting that she didn't trust him at all then. That's weird.
Family or a future together?
I have something because like
I saw one where you said these could be our kids and he said Blation.
Yeah. He always, I'm telling you, he always tell me you're gonna be my baby's mother.
So he played her. And she played him back.
Yeah, you was asking why did she trust him? This is what it is. I believe that this game is new for Fresh and Fit, not for her. I'm pretty sure she's been around men who are truly wealthy, who probably is not as nice to her. And I think for Fresh and Fit, you know, yes, they are, you know, tricks or whatever, and they pay for women, but this is still, you know, a pretty new experience for them. So the behavior is a little different. And I think that it's not that she could trust him. I think that she knew that she thought that she knew that this was gonna be an easy lick, I guess you could say, because he's not as experienced as the wealthy man that she's used to dealing with, which probably just treats her like, you know, unfortunately, like an escort. And I think that the problem here for her is that he's not a wealthy man. He's not the man that she thought that he was. And he pretended to be what she wanted. And that was going to be it. Unfortunately, she still, you know, she got pregnant for him. And now he's stuck in a situation. But his plan probably was to discard her before she actually knew who he really was.
Right.
No, he didn't intend on any of those things that he said. Even I think I've heard before where one of them Fresh or Fit talked about basically lying to women to get what you want or whatever. And that's just basically what happened, was that she chose the wrong guy. This
Right.
wasn't going to work for her. This is not going to work because what she's looking for, he can't offer it to her. And
Right.
I think she's now, this is the beginning stages of her finding it out. But I don't think the reason why it's not that I don't think that she just, just gave all her trust in this guy and thought that he was just this angel. No, I don't think so. I just think that she thought he was weaker than other men. Like
Got it.
basically that he would be like, she's the prize, like, look, it's me. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. Like, why would you not pay me, please? Like, that's just
Right.
what it was. And but in a situation is that this is what he do. The women that he is with, he pays for it. So regardless of how he looks or whatever his personality may be, it's not going to matter because he paid for a service. So, I think that where she failed it was, trying to make her trick her, a baby daddy or a man or whatever it was, whether this was on purpose or a mistake or whatever, then that's where she failed it, because now you're stuck pregnant. And I don't believe that he has the money that you think that he has. So that's what she's working with now. And I hope that she realized that what you think is going to happen is not going to happen with him.
Right.
Yeah, I saw those.
He always say that. He always say that. He always say that. That's what I'm saying. He's a good gamer. Like, if I didn't get pregnant, I wouldn't be mad with him. Like, I would be like, okay, fine. I got dumped. That's fine. I'm just stupid. And then, okay, I wasted 4 months, but it's okay. I had like good time with him. I wasn't going to continue like doing all of this. I was just gonna live my life and move on. But until I found out I'm really pregnant, this is just shocking. Because I asked him so many times, what if I get pregnant? And why are you keep doing this? Like, he asked me also many times. So I constantly, I thought he does want the baby. And he even told me like, I'd rather to do that with my girlfriend. So,
Well, also, Daisy, according to Fresh and Fit, and I'm going to put Walter in this, they said that women are stupid and men are the most intelligent one, and that women are the followers and men are the leaders. So by his own conviction, by his own ideology, he states that you as a woman do not have the capability to make the right decisions. So if he did not want to have a baby, why would he have unprotected sex and nut inside you?
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If he didn't want to have a baby, because according to him and Myron, you're not smart enough to make the decision. So he's the leader. Therefore, he made that executive decision.
That's what I'm saying. He's dominate. He's
That's a good point she made. That's why I will always blame the man, because the man can make the executive decision, either one, not to have sex with the woman at all, because if you're a high value man, you have peen power, right? 2, protection. 3, snipping, 4, whatever else you can take to stop it. So that's why I don't buy into that BS around when men say, oh yeah, it was her fault that, she got pregnant. No, dude. I mean, as far as her own responsibility, you can say that, but as far as responsibility as you two being partners, is all on you, dude. Basically what you're saying is
I mean, and
go ahead.
in this situation, I'm sorry. In this situation, I'm sorry because I like it's kind of going in and out. I'm sorry if I interrupted you.
No. Go ahead. Speak.
Was you talking? Okay. Well, in this situation, she's she's okay with having a baby. He's not. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation, he should have ensured that if he didn't want a child, he should have ensured that he, secured himself in whatever
Mhm.
way to not to make sure he did the steps to not get to not have a baby. And for
Right.
her, she should have saw proof of funds. Like, I would have needed to see bank account receipts and everything, proof of funds, please. Like, I need it. I need to see it. Like, I need to see the investments. I need to see the everything. Like, when you sat down and talked business with him, because what this was business. You didn't
Right.
you didn't handle your business well, because where's the proof of funds at?
Right. Yeah, it sounds like to me he agreed to pay to play. And a lot of these pay to play situations, they get more serious than people think they thought that it was going. And I think I did get a little more serious. It didn't get that serious. It just got a little more serious. She thought he was going to pay forever. She thought he was going to pay for 18 years, and apparently, no, that's not going to be it.
I'm on your side now. Don't get me wrong. By the way, I hate these two people, right? So I'm on your side, girl.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's always acting like he's the man, he's the leader, he's everything, you know.
But I want to help.
Yeah,
I need you
But
to
he's not.
help make sure, because I don't think like you. Hence why I am very sympathetic and want to understand your
Ultimate Enigma, a cross between Craig Mack and Saba Ray. Oh man. Ultimate Enigma be coming up with
thought process of what you saw, so that this doesn't happen to other women.
Yeah, I know. I'm not that like that with other guys.
But it was with him
And
specifically.
it's never. I just don't know. Maybe everything's new for me, you know.
By all means, Anthony, I just dropped the link. Feel free to come up.
I just don't know what happened. That's why I said on the video voice call, like, maybe this is what God wants. You know, like, one time knocked.
Wait a minute.
Not one time, like,
wait a minute.
1
Does
month.
she seem like the type of person that really, truly, honestly, yeah, where's the proof of funds? Does she really seem like the type of person that's spiritual? What do you guys think about that? Do you think she's just playing that game, or what?
She can't be too spiritual if all this.
That's the game right there. Like, that when I heard that was hilarious. When I heard that, when she was like, well, maybe God wants us, I was like, look at that girl right there. Like, she got this thing. Like, when she said, maybe God wants you to have a baby, and then she said, you was with a woman for 7 years, and you nutted in me for 1 month, and I got pregnant. Oh man, I almost lost it. I was like, oh yeah, this lady right here.
Yeah, New Diamond, feel free to chime in.
I was like, this is the game.
No, I think it's funny too.
This is God's winning.
It is. That's funny to me. That's like, okay, really?
Girl,
You know, when you said,
she said the trick was God willing, honey. The trick was God willing. This was God's will right here. Girl,
I would
I
change
almost died
God.
when she said it. I was like, oh, this lady.
Welcome to the stage, Anthony. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to jump on for a few minutes because I'm on one of my lunch breaks, but I just happen to be listening to the stream, and it's an absolute laugh riot. Well, I mean, you're always entertaining, DJ Torch, so I'm always glad to be here. But it's also because this saga is just absolutely hilarious. Fresh really, you know, he played and then got played back. He fucked around and found out big time. And I just wanted to say that, you know, for anybody that is listening to this and actually takes the Manosphere seriously, what men have to understand is that if you do what the Manosphere tells you to do, you are attracting this exact energy. You are looking to get played.
Well said. Well said. They
And
are.
it's very, very important that if you function like a Manosphere guy that only is looking to attract people because of the money that they make, quote unquote, even though, just like you said, these guys clearly aren't they're not nearly as rich as they pretend to be. They're cosplayers at the end of the day. But when you cosplay being quote unquote high value, you attract people that want to use your value, that want to use your money and your resources for their own gain, whatever it is. And all you end up doing is, unfortunately, you just end up attracting people that are going to use you because you're using them. So turnabout is fair play. And like ultimately you don't get, the conservative traditional family this way. Not that I necessarily subscribe to it because I'm not conservative myself. I do consider myself, very leftist in my own politics. But at the end of the day, I was raised in a very conservative church. I was raised Pentecostal. And I actually subscribed to at one point in my young life, I genuinely subscribed to, conservative ideals, which is you're not trying to, have a harem of women that you can just balance off of. And you're not trying to talk to 4 chicks at the same time. I actually aim to, stay an actual virgin until I was married. And that never really happened for me yet, but nevertheless, I just laugh at, people who say that, they take Fresh and Fit seriously because they want, a traditional woman, because it's like, these are not traditional women that you're attracting. These are not conservative women that you're attracting. These are not women who believe in family values that you say you do. I think you're really just playing you say you want that, but you don't. You want play and you want to be played and you're going to be played.
Right.
That's what I wanted to say.
Well said, Anthony.
I just wanted to quickly say that that it's not just a matter of I mean, of course, the broke dust buckets are even worse because you can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. But there are rich black men, and since we focus on that right now, black men. There are rich black men who are also dust buckets as well. There are celebrities right now that their partners are fighting hard. Look what Nia Long went through to get from the guy she was engaged to that cheated on her with a preference. And she should have got more. In my opinion, she should have got more, but she had to fight to get that. And then you got Tyrese, who's always constantly crying and whining about, money and paying money and stuff like that. So this is more of a black male pathology across the board, no matter what financial position they're in. It's a problem across the board. And it's usually with the preferences. It's usually with the preferences that they say are so much better. But like I said, even Nia Long went through that with the guy she was dating, engaged to for 9 years. So it's not just, the poor dust buckets. It's the rich dust buckets too.
True. And I think that it's unfortunate too that that many rich black men, especially, they use their money to attract the preferences that ultimately don't care about them.
Right.
They care about what they can give them.
Over.
They care about what they like. The preferences care about what rich black men can give them, but they don't care about them.
Exactly. And then well, it's kind of a different situation, but Jonathan Majors, she's now she's fighting for his what? For his money, and so that's what it's about. It's about the bag, the money.
Maybe this is like meant to be. That's what I was saying.
Well,
I just don't know. I don't know.
This
I
is a
don't know.
finesse. This is a good finesse.
Well, because I mean, listen, and I'm not trying to rag on you here. And if I'm crossing the line, you can let me know. But if we're thinking about what God wants, probably like on the Bible, probably like a stable family composition.
I'm not Christian though. I'm not Christian. I'm just saying.
Gotcha. Well,
I am Buddhism. I'm Buddhism, but I still believe in every God. I believe in every. Yeah.
I'm with you.
Hell.
Wait. Hold.
Let me pause this for a minute. Go for
it. Wait. She just said God told her to get pregnant, right? Or something of that thing. And now she says, oh, well, I'm not a Christian. So what God is she talking about? I mean, I thought that the Christian God, I'm confused. Now I'm totally lost now. I'm confused now. So what God? Or maybe it was Allah. Maybe it was Allah, or was it Buddha, or was it I'm trying to figure out what God that she's saying she's not a Christian. Now I'm confused now for real.
Well, to be fair, so there's a couple of ways you can kind of look at like the mentioning of God. She could be holding him to his quote unquote Christian standards if he's actually confessing to be a Christian and saying, if you believe in the Christian God, this is what the God that you serve wants for you if you ejaculate. I'm sorry, you know what? Yeah. Am I allowed to use that term? Okay. If you ejaculate in me and you know that ejaculating into a vagina means you're going to have a baby, then this is clearly what the God that you worship wants for you. She could be holding into that, or she could genuinely not be a Christian, but actually believe in a higher power. And it may not necessarily be of any particular religion. You can not subscribe to, say, an Abrahamic religion, but believe in a God or gods. And you can kind of look at it that way as a sort of deism. She could be a deist that says, I'm not necessarily religious, but I believe in a higher power, and I choose to call that higher power God.
Oh Lord. Well, most Christians don't like you doing that. Okay.
Well, oh yeah, no. I mean, I'm right there with you now. Mind you, personally, me speaking for myself, I consider myself an agnostic. So I'm not religious at all, and I'm not a believer in any particular God, but I'm just drawing off of, my own understanding personally of religion, because I was raised a Pentecostal Christian. And, I kind of come from that world, so I'm able to understand, how people approach God, how Christians approach God, how different religions address gods and higher powers. But, I'm giving a broad interpretation and trying to put myself in her shoes. So.
Okay. All right. Okay, DJ. I just had to get that out. I was just like, what?
Like I said earlier, I just think it's game because basically he's already told her what things about him. She's I think pretty much been living with him for the last few months. She has went to go meet his mother, so she knows a lot about him. And if you play the video from the beginning over again, where she calls him on the phone and she's telling him she knew that he had a relationship for 7 years that ended up resulting in him not having a child. And she mentioned that, and she said, well, you was with somebody for 7 years. and you didn't get pregnant, and we was only together for a month, and you got pregnant, and I got pregnant. So what does that mean? Like basically saying like this is God. Then she said like maybe it's God that is like, you know, some divine intervention that is happening. And since we met, and now I'm pregnant because you was with this person for 7 years. That's what you said, and y'all weren't able to have a child. So I think that she just was playing off of the things that she's found out about him and that she known, and she just basically repeated it back to him. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So basically, she was lusting
It's
after
just she
this
just it's, I
fantasy.
mean he getting played. That's just what it is. Like that's what he get for being a he.
I'd like to take this time to actually throw in a shameless plug for tomorrow's show. Tomorrow's show and Sunday's show, we have tomorrow's show is all about Black women's hair, and not just the hair, but the culture and the stereotypes and the double standards that Black women have to um, fight against. I mean, on a daily basis as it pertains to the hair, and we need to go over that tomorrow. It's going to be an open mic, so if anyone would like to come up, um, it's going to be an open panel tomorrow, and it's important because, as you can see, I don't have any hair, so I ain't going to talk about it. And we're talking about Black women's hair on top of that, so it would be great to have input from everyone um, on the show tomorrow. Uh, it's going to be a great show. It's and so that's for tomorrow, hair for tomorrow, and then on Sunday we have the Catch a Dusty 2. On Sunday we are going over um, how unsavory Dusties try to. I'm going to try to make this sound as nice as possible, but it is Crime Sunday. Um, take advantage of underage young ladies, and I think you would be very interested and very excited to see on how things fold out. End up, and that's for Sunday. So that's To Catch a Dusty 2. I have it 4 on there 4, but it's actually number 2 on this Sunday, and tomorrow it's all about hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, you're right, Camo, you know, because she was living through the fantasy of his words. She was caught up in what he was saying, and she was desiring. Men do that all the time. I have men that come up to me and say something about what they have or even what they had. You know what I'm saying? My wife had a house. I got her a house. I got her this and I got her that. You know what I'm saying? So they do that. And I just roll my eyes and you know, like with Ninja, what you got now? And whatever you may have now, that don't mean nothing to me. I mean, what's that mean to me? If it's yours, it's yours. It's not mine. But she was desiring, she was fantasizing through his words of what and that's where a lot of women mess up at, for real. Because most of the time it's a lie in the first place.
And the other
It's
thing about
just I don't like.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, no,
No,
no, no. I just was gonna say like this was a crazy women, but that's all I got.
Okay, wait, Camel, please repeat what you just said. You went out and then you came back in.
Oh, I just was saying that that this situation is just very crazy, but it's a teachable moment for, you know, I guess it could be a teachable moment for both men and women. Some men and women, I guess you could say. At some point, um, at some point you're gonna get caught up, you know, in a situation lying to a person or living a certain lifestyle. And I believe that this is just one of those situations that this is just what we witnessed here in this situation here. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. And the last thing I gotta say is just before you go, can you play the first video again for the people who may not have seen it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Here we go.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the.
Notice how easy he said, how easy he was like he said it 100 times before. Oh, just take the pill and you'll be good. Notice, I'm going to play it one more time.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids. You know?
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Nothing. Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing?
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this? By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, I could go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
That's what I'm like. There's no way that's true. But then it's like, oh wow, like.
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God wants you to have the baby.
Definitely not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened, and then you're fucking me for a month, and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
Well,
now I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
Well, we already sinned by having sex, but it's too late now. You know. But
Man, that is something else, ain't it?
It is.
Yeah, that's it. What was interesting though, I mean, well, everything was interesting, but the part when she said, "What you gonna do to me?" I like that's an interesting, like she obviously feels in danger. I mean, 'cause that was, and then she said, "What you gonna do? You gonna do nothing?" She kept trying to ask questions to like, "Am I safe? Am I safe with you?
Right.
What you gonna do to me? Because I'm gonna have this baby, So what you gonna do to me?" Yeah, this is a very sticky situation here. But at the same time, she's like Miss Campbell said, she's playing games. She played a game. She's playing games, but she's playing a game with her life. And like you said, someone said that they think she ran away, to get away because she knows. I think she knows that she's in danger now, and she's trying to use whatever avenue she can to protect herself, but to also kind of, I think she's scared. She's scared, but so she's trying to use God. She's trying to, she's asking if she's safe or what you gonna do to me. She's going on social media. You know what I'm saying? It's a very sticky situation for this whole thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, and before I go, because I'm about to head out in a minute, I have to say that it really isn't looking good for Fresh, because if this was a lick on her part and she played him, genuinely played him, he's very gullible. And if this is not a trick, then that means he's very sinister. But either way, it ain't looking good for Fresh. And it's the complete lack of, like, the fact that he was so calm and just suggesting, you know, an abortion pill or plan B, as if it's that easy for women to A, get access to it, and B, be able to actually deal with the after effects of those pills and those treatments, to me, it speaks to just how it just speaks to the complete lack of forward thinking on his part too. Because why would you put your life and your future in somebody else's hands like that?
Right.
That's the question. If Fresh were right here in front of me, I would ask him, why would you put your future and your livelihood in somebody else's hands? Because one way or another, you're going to pay. You're going to pay in child support. You're going to pay in resources. You're going to pay in bad publicity. One way or another, you're going to pay the price for what you've done here. And if this was somebody who was, let's say, a con artist, then you look gullible and sinister instead of just sinister at the same time. And like I said, this is, the fate of listening to, these manosphere gurus, quote unquote, is that you're going to get tricked by women like this, whether they do so intentionally or not. You're going to get tricked because to women, all you manosphere guys are tricks that are used for your resources. They don't like you for who you are. They don't like you for your sense of humor, your ambition, your intelligence, your credentials. They want your money because you're advertising that's all you're good for. And it's a tragedy.
Well
and
said.
I'm gonna head out.
All right. Camo, any last words?
Yeah, I just want to say I agree with both of them. I definitely do think that she understood immediately, once he started behaving a certain way, that she felt that there was a possibility that she could be in danger, and it could be from prior experiences that she had in the past, with dealing with men, that which makes her so, paranoid or cautious about it. And I think, and what Anthony said about what made Fresh put so much responsibility in her hands, but basically like the responsibility of his life and what could happen to him. I thought about that as well. Like, what was he thinking? For him to be so adamant about not wanting to have any children, and the desperation that he is now showing. I thought the same thing. Was like, why, like, how stupid could you be? Like, I don't care. Even if she was to have told you she was on birth control, you are responsible for yourself. You are accountable for you. And if you feel like you are not in a place where don't want to have children, and this is not the woman that you want to have children with, like, you should have been doubling up, saying, at least, so yeah, I definitely I agree with everyone on the panel. Like I said before, this is a very it's a very interesting situation that's happening. I do believe, regardless of what their arrangement was, whether it was transactional, or not, I do believe that she may be at a time in her life and where she is okay with having a child. And I believe that they are definitely in two different places in life. And this is going to be interesting to see what happens with this in the future. And thanks for allowing me on the panel. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, I guess.
Got it. Sounds great. That was Camo. That was New Diamond. And that, wait. Okay, let me play the beat. But and Andrew. Thank you, everybody. Anthony was there. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Let me kick the beat. Let me get my shout out started real quick. Here we go. JG Music in the house. New Diamond in the house. Miss RV in the house. Susie Bear in the house.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. It's not hard.
Yoga in the house. Angelica Yellow in the house. Enigma in the house.
Lead the way.
In the house.
No need to say.
Anya Sweat. in the house.
Where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all.
Natural pressure in the house.
To the edge of it all. So tell your good night. 'Cause I'll find a better one. Yeah. Susceptible now. Before the moment flies.
Billy Goodman in the house.
So tell your good night.
Ray Brown in the house.
'Cause I'll find a better one.
DJ in the house.
Susceptible now.
Why is seeking knowledge in the house?
It's not a problem.
India in the house.
'Cause I know what I'm getting
Unknown
into.
in the house. Conscious Mind Love in the house.
Nothing can
I'd like to thank
stop
everybody
me.
for the super chats and the super
'Cause
stickers.
I'm
Thank you
addicted
so much.
to what you and I realize. Lead the way. I follow. No need to say.
Lady in the house.
Where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good
The
night.
Moss in the house.
'Cause I'll find a better one. Yeah. Susceptible now. Before the moment
Yoga again for the $4.99 super chat.
So tell your
Cornell in the house.
'Cause I'll find a better one.
Anthony Reed, thank you for the super chat.
Susceptible now. Before the moment
All right,
flies.
everybody, thank you for coming through. DJ Torch, and I'm out of here.